We're here with two local legends, Maverick McWilliams, Chandler, Rhone. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's a nice. How am I a local legend?
Just in my heart.
Oh, that's
for being
nice.
the biggest queer here.
Yeah.
It is legendary how queer you are.
It's very
yeah.
and I mean queer in the Robert Frost sense of weird, not of homosexual.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's a separate, but also he is gay.
yeah.
I
He's
have
also
noticed
gay.
I sit pretty queer-like.
Dude, yeah, me and him are very masculine the way we sit. And you're over here
Guys are
like,
manspreading.
boys, you boys, what are we doing,
Are
dude?
we talking about queers? I think I have something to say about it.
I like that voice.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
I'm Cody Troutman, and this is my podcast, the Cody Trout Pod.
No, but seriously, thanks for having us, Cody. We really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
Thank
is
you guys.
cool.
Thank you guys. I think you were talking about a couple things, but I wanted to ask you guys a question that is a little silly, but also a little philosophical.
Okay.
So today, like the building I work at, it's like a new warehouse in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's just in this big field, so there's a ton of bugs, and we can't have bugs inside because we're growing stuff. So we have to eliminate all the we are
Coca
growing
leaves?
Where are you growing? Coca leaves? Coca?
Coca leaves?
Coca leaves?
mostly
Coca
just
poppy
like
seeds?
children in
Continue with your
cages.
story. Continue
No,
with your story.
but and so like there's like, and like some of the bugs like get bigger and bigger, and like I always like just step on them, kill them, whatever. And lately I've had to kill like a few huge bugs.
Yeah.
And when I step on them and like the guts shoot out, I feel more like a murderer than if the bug is small. Like
Okay.
there's like a line of animal size where I'm like, damn, I just kind of like if it's a small bug, I'm like, your life's over, bitch, bye. But if then like the bug gets a little bit, I'm like, damn, like its guts just went everywhere.
Yeah.
You know.
100%.
And like, cause the what made me like think of it most was like there was a spider that I stomped on, and it was pregnant. So all these little baby spiders were like on its back or whatever, and they were like, and I was like, oh no, like, and it made me kind of feel bad. And I was wondering if you guys ever experienced that, like when you're committing mass murder, do you ever feel bad about it?
Typically, when I walk into a school, I don't think about that.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't know this, but I actually work. I'm actually the garbage man for just abortion clinics, and yeah, I don't feel bad at all about that.
How are you? How's your job security?
Not very good, thanks.
I was gonna say how your job security's got to be not good.
It's not great.
Yeah.
You know, man, I don't know, dude. I've so like I'm like an avid hunter.
Yeah.
So like I've killed like deer and shit, you know, and sometimes I feel bad when I kill a deer.
Yeah.
Like I killed a pretty good sized buck last year, man, and it's always weird. Like, I think there's a weird thing whenever you kill like either a predator or a prey, you know? Like when you kill a predator, you're like, oh, this dude was a fucking savage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I shoot like coyotes and shit, I'm like, dude, fuck this thing for real.
Yeah.
Like this mangy son of a bitch. But if I kill a deer, like it's Chandler will love this because he says he's Native American. So
He looks it.
So whenever me and my dad kill a deer or whatever, we'll like take a bunch of a handful of grass and we like put it in its mouth, and then we say, yeah. So like we kill it and we put it in its mouth, and that's like food for his journey on to the other side.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a sanitation thing or something.
No,
That's
no,
more
it's
like ceremonial.
It's very ceremonial because
Gotcha.
like in our eyes, like this thing's gonna feed us for the next year.
Mm-hmm.
Like the least we can do is give him a little bit of something to take on to his journey wherever they go. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes I think it just depends. Like, have you ever been in that mood where like you do something and you're like, oh man, you know, like you're like kind of sad at like killing a bug or something like that?
I never feel that way at all, ever.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Chandler's a fucking sociopath.
No, okay. Let me ask you this: you said about the deer, like it's going to feed you for a year. Is that true? Like you can get a year of food off of a deer?
Not if you eat it every day, but if you eat. And honestly, it really depends on what type of hunter you are. There's dudes that just go for like the back strap. Chandler, lean forward. No, turn. God, you're so dumb. So this muscle right here, down the spine is called your back strap.
Okay.
And that is like you can sit back.
I was about to ask me to bend over.
No, we're not at home, Chandler. And that's like the prime meat out of any deer. It's like,
oh, okay.
It's like you get a bunch of little steaks out of it. It is so good. That's actually like you can tell when a deer is poached because either like people will kill a deer, an elk, whatever, and then they'll take the head and the back strap and just leave the rest of the carcass, and it's pretty fucked up.
Oh.
I mean, it is what it is, but whatever. I mean, it just gives more food to whatever else is going to eat it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's like one thing I really don't understand. Like when people are like, how could you do that? Like, how could you leave so much meat behind? You're like, that deer is going to feed so many critters in this area. Like that, it's not going to go to waste.
Yeah.
Like things are going to fucking eat that deer, you know? But if you butcher them right, you can definitely get like a year's worth of meals out of like, or at least 6 months worth of meals out of a deer. Like if you eat it once a week.
So like, how many pounds of good meat is that? I know very little about hunting, so I'm intrigued.
So, it really depends on what type of deer, what type of animal, but you can probably get maybe 60 pounds.
That's a lot
of meat out of a deer that's if you like really kind of go after everything, and like that's from like hamburger to stew meat to like steaks. Chandler, get off your fucking phone. And you can get a lot of meat out of, and there's different size. Like if you go to like southern Oklahoma, the deer are a little bit smaller than the ones in like northern Oklahoma.
South OKC.
No, like southern Oklahoma, like Duncan, where Chandler's from, and
from Dallas. It's my hometown's Duncan.
Dallas
I got a lot of family there.
is deep South Oklahoma.
I like how he says I'm from Dallas, but my hometown's Duncan. You mean you're from fucking Duncan, dude?
I was born in Lawton.
Oh my god, dude! So you're not even from Dallas. You weren't born there, and you weren't raised there. I lived the
majority of my life in Dallas.
Oh my god!
I went through elementary school and middle school and half of high school there. Then I graduated from Norman High School.
Then when did you live in Duncan?
Like after I moved out of LA.
What? When did you live in LA?
I moved to LA right after high school, and I lived there for like a month or so.
Okay.
And then I left.
Wow,
he visited LA. He took a long vacation to LA.
I had a layover there.
Yeah. Back when I was living in LA. Like, how long were you there for? I just drove through.
I did. My car broke down. I stayed a night there.
I stayed a night there.
I didn't live.
I wasn't there very long.
It's a tough
but
town.
I liked
it's a tough town.
I liked that place. I want to go back one day, but I think if I were gonna live somewhere, I think I want to live somewhere that isn't gonna be in the ocean in a few years. So maybe just stay in the middle of the country.
Yeah, I think that's the strat.
Topeka, right, Kansas.
Yeah. The comedy scene is booming in Topeka.
That's actually like I'm pretty sure it's the geographical like center of the United States is Topeka, Kansas.
Speaking of weird centers, my dad's dad was in the military for like his whole life. And
your grandfather?
Yeah, at one point.
That's what we say. We say grandfather.
Oh, okay.
Dad's dad.
Well, me and Chandler are from LA. That's what we say.
My bad. I actually lived in LA too for about a year and a half. Not a big deal. Yeah. I did live in LA for about a year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I lived there for like a year. I lived there for like a year and 7 months, so like a little longer.
Talk about it. I'm scared about my time in LA. You piece of shit. You fucking.
I lived there for like a year and 7 months, so like a little longer.
Oh yeah.
I know the area a little better.
No, I hear you. Where'd you live?
Just in the LA area.
Yeah, no, that's where the gays live usually. I should have known.
Go ahead.
I actually did live in North Hollywood when I lived in LA,
really?
And that is like the notorious gay neighborhood. It's like
you were in the right spot.
No, yeah, 100%. Yeah, cool. I was a child, and we know how that was. That's why I'm so funny. He's
got the sass and the fucking turnaround that the gays do.
But you were talking about getting a lot of meat off of deer. Chandler, have you ever been hunting? I've never been hunting.
I've never been hunting, but one time when I was a kid, my dad was like, hey, you want to go boar hunting with me and your uncle? And I was like, why do I want to do that? And he's like, well, there's a lot in like southern Oklahoma and stuff, and they're like really bad down there, and they like to burrow under like people's houses and shit. And like they fuck up a lot of people's land and stuff. And so they were like, you want to go hunt some and kill some? And I was like, I don't want to kill animals, Dad. And he was like, don't worry, they're bad. And I was like, what are we going to do if we kill them? And he's like, we're going to make jerky out of them. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess so. Jerky. Yeah, he was like, we're going to eat them. And I was like, okay.
It's just pork.
And then I was like, And then I never went, but my dad did. And he's like, yeah, we kill a couple. And I'm like, okay, cool.
It's like hunting by association,
Dude,
basically.
Yeah, I guess so.
You knew a guy that did it.
Hog hunting is like one of the funnest things ever.
Is that the one people do with a knife, or am I thinking of something else?
Okay, so there's two ways to do it. So there's like one is like a mass murder. so there's like a trap you set.
Mass murder, you say?
Mass murder you say. So there's like a trap you set, right? It's a big like fenced in area that has like a timer on a gate, and once the hogs come in, they're like eating like grain or corn or whatever you put out for them, and then the gate shuts and they're all like and then you just
throw
fucking
dynamite?
then you just fucking just take your AR, just pop 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 pop. Dude, I've had buddies send me like Snapchats of like
love genocide.
dude, I've had buddies send me Snapchats of like 20 fucking hogs.
Oh my god!
And it's crazy. I mean, it's like they are such a fucking invasive species that they cost farmers and ranchers millions of dollars a year.
There is some type of service they're providing.
Yeah,
it's
so
not
like
just like for
so
fun.
let's say your job wasn't indoor, it was outdoor.
Yeah.
Right. And you have to plant, right?
Yeah.
So let's say one day you come to work and a quarter of your crop
very bad.
is fucking out of commission because hogs came in and rooted in the soil around your product, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hogs aren't so friendly anymore, right? They're like, oh, fuck these things, dude, right? It's like, and so
okay, this is kind of an ignorant question. There's a big difference between like a hog, a boar, and a pig, right? That's three very different types of.
So a hog and a boar are kind of the same thing. Like, so it's gender. It's all very.
Okay.
Whenever you say a bull, a steer, a stud, a fucking mare,
Stud right there, Chandler.
queer. Just kidding, buddy. Your legs are so hairy. But no, that's all. It's all very gendered. So like, you might kill a pig, and it might be a sow, which is a female.
Okay.
Or it might be a hog, which is a male, and a boar is like just a different type of. It's like a male pig, like it's a boar.
Is that the ones with with like the tusks?
Boars have all. I think I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure all pigs could have long, elongated tusks. Like the reason like farm pigs don't have them because they breed them out and they'll like clip them and shit.
Okay.
But yeah,
Interesting.
I'm pretty
so
sure.
much-
And they got them because back in the day they used to fuck walruses. That's how it happened.
I
They
can
used
tell
to
by
live
your
on the
little
coast.
smirk. You
That's
were gonna
exactly
say some shit.
that's exactly how it happened. Actually,
Yeah, because the Spaniards went around, the world committing genocide and rape, and
They were fucking terrible.
they just let these things out everywhere. Because actually, they're not even native to North America. I don't think.
Pigs?
Yeah.
No, they were brought over. They were brought over like by settlers.
Yeah,
Because-
and horses too.
Yeah, because you can get a lot of stuff out of a pig, like you can get the tallow, the meat, the fat, all the stuff out of them, right? And we didn't even have like horses also weren't native to the North American continent either. The Spaniards brought them over, and that's where we get Mustangs is because a handful of Spaniard horses got free, and these wild horses started breeding out in the wild. And that's how we got wild horses. That's how we got wild hogs. A lot of cattle.
That's how the song "Wild Horses."
Yeah. And then that's how we got a lot of cattle breeds here. Like the only native cattle in North America was the buffalo.
Yeah.
Oh, we killed all those.
We fucking decimated those cunts, huh?
Yeah, you
Sorry
did.
about that, buddy.
Yeah.
Native.
My tribe never even hunted buffalo or anything like that because they were in the mountains all the time.
Yeah, only
in
a
North Carolina.
because you're from the eastern tribes, right? Mm-hmm. So only a very few Plains Indians hunted buffalo, like the Comanche, the Sioux, the Blackfoot, not the Cherokee. The Cherokee and all them were from the east and they were brought out west. But the Plains tribes are the ones who actually were nomadic because they followed the buffalo around, and they're the ones who lived off of it. They used every part of it. They used the bones for, tools and, necklaces and all this shit. And then they used the tallow they use the tallow to make everything like waterproof. And they use the hides for warmth.
What is tallow?
Fat beef
Okay.
tallow. It's like it's so when you when you cook a steak or you cook sausage,
Yeah.
and all that grease that's in there.
That's the tallow.
That's your tallow or whatever
so
they
you
call
cook
it.
it out from the
So
and that they would save that.
They would save it, and instead of like cooking with it, you can take tallow and rub it on shit, and it makes it waterproof because it makes an oil barrier. From the water and stuff like that, because water and oil don't mix. Yeah.
Interesting. You talking about like animals and invasive species? That reminds me. So my sister sent me this like story a couple of years ago. I guess, and I might mess up some of the facts, but like the gist of it is Pablo Escobar had like a private zoo of like exotic animals.
Hippos. You're talking about the hippos?
Yes. So he brought these hippos in.
Yeah.
And after like he was deposed, like nobody knew what to do with the hippos, and they just kind of roamed. They started reproducing.
Yeah.
And now I think they're either like protected or it's illegal to kill them, and they've proliferated and become like a blight on the society. Like they
in Colombia, yeah.
Yes, they're like
Colombian hippo. Yeah.
they're overrun. Yeah.
What's great about it is
there's
that
no
like
natural predators for them. There's a bunch of food for them.
They're the most dangerous wild animal in the world, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, their cute appearance is like super misleading.
Yeah, they're very aggressive, and their
wild.
like jaws is very, very, very powerful.
Their
And-
teeth. Ugh.
Yeah, ugly teeth.
I've seen a video where like when they open and they have like almost retractable fangs.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like, well, I think they can just retract their jaw to where
the fangs stick out.
but like, and they're all muscle. There's like almost no fat on a hippo.
I've seen that diagram because you think they're like tubby.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, actually that's just like big muscle.
And that's why they're able to sink. Because muscle,
that's interesting.
because muscle
Yeah.
doesn't float. That's why they're able to like sink underwater and walk underwater and shit like that so easily.
What?
And then they just fucking resurface. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is kind of interesting. My girlfriend and I the other day
Invited another guy in.
well, we always have another guy. We always have another guy because I can't perform sexually. So there is, other
sick.
partners we
yeah.
bring in.
So sick, hot.
And
Very
so,
hot.
but we did bring in a fourth guy, and so that was
So
a new
sick.
thing we did.
Tell us about this guy.
No, the other day we saw a. Well, she thought it was an otter. She's like, "Look, there's an otter in this pond." I was like, "There's a really?" Like, I was amazed. And there's like this thing swimming around. I was like, "I think that's a rat." And she's like, "Oh my god, it's a rat."
It's a rat.
There was a rat. It was swimming like it was born to swim. And so I looked it up. Rats are apparently incredible swimmers. They can hold their breath for over 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And they can like tread water and swim around for like days at a time without getting too exhausted. Because if they do this pose, they just like sit and float on top of the water.
Do you want to hear a wild thing that I read the other day or heard the other
And
day?
they can crawl up your toilet and like come out of your toilet.
Yeah.
Rats are
So,
incredible. I didn't know that.
Mice aren't good swimmers.
Interesting.
From what I hear.
Oh, I think I know
I've
where
heard-
this is going. A little
I've heard-
more mass murder. I see
I know.
what
Well,
you're
I've
all
heard
about.
2 stories about mice and how they're not good swimmers. The first one was this guy. This guy was like, he was hunting. I mean, he wasn't hunting. He was fishing like.
No, he wasn't fishing. He was doing accounting.
Pike.
Wait, no, he was.
Dude, he was fishing northern pike, and northern pike are very carnivorous fish.
Okay.
They have like crazy sharp teeth and shit like that.
Okay.
And these dudes were bait fishing these fucking things, and they're like, God, they're not catching them. And this old man goes, they like movement. And they go, what? He goes, yeah, they like movement. And this guy pulls up a fucking a cage, like a small cage of mice.
Oh boy.
And he grabs one, and he ties a hook to its back.
Oh my.
Ties a hook to its, but doesn't hook it or anything. Just ties a hook to its back and puts it on a like a 2x4 block, and he like sets it into the water and like pushes it out there. And once it gets about 20 feet from him, the block is on a rope. He jerks that block out from under it, and the mouse drops in and starts fucking.
Oh no!
And out of nowhere, this fucking pike just goes whomp, and this guy goes. And just fucking sets that hook, dude. And he goes, "Told you they like movement." And
oh
dude,
my god!
So I heard this really like it's kind of like a motivational story
about murdering smaller animals to get bigger animals.
So there was a study. I think it was at like maybe MIT or Columbia or a very prestigious school about like survival instincts.
Okay.
So they took 3 mice and they put them in a like a glass of water.
Okay.
They put them in there, and they found out that these mice would tread water for about 5 minutes, and then they would drown.
Oh, okay.
So they were like, okay, cool. So they did this a few times and found out the average time is about 5 minutes.
That's not great endurance.
Not awesome endurance. I mean, could you tread water for 5 minutes?
Yeah, I think that like most people
No
could.
fucking way. No fucking way.
Have you ever
dude.
treaded water? You could do it for hours for sure. Like you would drown eventually, but you could do it for hours.
I had to tread water for like 10 minutes in boot camp to pass a test one time. Or maybe it was 20 minutes or something like that. It was nuts.
Now, when you're saying treading water, like you can lay on top of the water,
Nope.
right?
Yeah, I mean, well, you can just I mean, I think you had to like kick. I don't think you could float. I can't remember.
I'm just talking about if you had to exist in water.
Yeah.
Like you could last longer than a few minutes.
Maybe. Anyway,
Maybe like if you had like equipment and there was a mission, it's different. But I'm saying if you're just like trying to survive and play there, I
but a
think
lot of people can't float because they're too muscular or whatever. Their buoyancy is weird.
I don't got that problem.
No, you do not, bitch. But so there was these 3 mice in this water, and they found out that the average time they would live is about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So then they took a mouse and they put it in the water, and it treaded water, and at 4 minutes and 30 seconds they pulled it out.
Okay.
And then they put it back in the water. They pulled it out, let it rest for a few minutes, and then once they found out it was like fine, they put it back in the water. And that mouse tread water for like 60 hours.
What?
For like a fucking I don't know if it was 60 hours. It might have been like 3 hours or 5 hours, but like
orders of magnitude longer than previously.
But a substantially longer time
than
how's
5
that
minutes. Possible?
Because the mouse thought it was going to get saved. The mouse would just give up and just like after 5 minutes, they're like, "Fuck this, I'm gonna die," and they would just fall.
But they think that hand is coming.
But so they would like do it, and I don't know if they did it once or twice.
But like enough to convince the mouse.
Is like, if I just keep going and keep fucking treading water, I'm gonna survive.
That's really
somebody will save me. And then they said this mouse like just treaded water for like hours. And just wouldn't fucking stop treading water, and eventually, and then it just eventually died. But they were like, it just kind of shows that like, the body is, very, very capable of what is more than like the mind thinks it is. You know what I mean? So it's
I think the mind is like more like just trying to like protect you from further injury or something like that. Like David Goggins talks a lot about like the 40% rule and stuff.
Yeah, you only use about 40%, then you can go 60% longer or whatever it is.
It's very interesting. Chandler, how long do you think you could tread water for if you had to? If a large scientist's hand was going to rescue you?
Probably about 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of endurance, so I don't know how long.
Cardio stamina is not your forte?
No, not really. I mean, I don't know. If I had to like prepare for it, maybe like I'd prepare for like 2 days and then just be like, well, let's see what happens. If I die, at least I go out in the name of science.
That's true. What a good outlook.
Yeah, he's a pretty good dude. I like him a lot.
That.
I'm gonna take a little bit of this. Thank you so much.
That makes you think. So I know both you guys. I know you guys are very close friends, but I don't know much about the origin story of this friendship, relationship, whatever. Tell me about, because now you guys have moved in together. You've taken the relationship to the next level.
Yeah, we're hetero life partners. That's right.
Yeah.
Chandler,
you guys are hetero romantic but homosexual, from what I understand it.
Yeah. No, we bang, but we're not like gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's called butt buddies.
Butt buddies. Chandler, how did we meet?
I think it was at Bricktown. I think just doing the open mic, and then I just kept running into you, and then like I knew who you were, and then we would talk, and then I don't know, we became acquaintances, I guess.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until like I moved to Oklahoma City after I was like.
After you were in LA for so long. Right?
Yeah, after 10 months of doing comedy, I moved to Oklahoma City. And then like that's when I started like, hanging out more, I guess. I don't know. I don't how would you think?
Cuz there's a lot of like local comedians. Like I'm always curious, like I love the how we met stories,
Yeah.
So cute. But like what made you guys get so close and become such good friends?
I've been doing comedy for a minute, man, and I've seen so many people come and go, like so many people who have like, and not just people who are like, oh, I'm gonna try it once and whatever, but like people who I think like have like a legitimate talent for this, like they just like, it's one of those things where like you either get it or you don't right away, and if you don't get it right away, it's gonna take you a long time to get it.
Yeah,
like I've seen guys just go at it for like 5 years and they just don't get it, and then eventually something clicks in their head, like, this isn't working, I need to figure something out. Or they're like, this isn't working, I'm done.
Yeah.
I just remember, I can't remember the first time I saw Chandler or the first time we met or whatever, but I just remember seeing him around and being like, this kid has got something. Like, he's got the sauce. Like, he's, like he just understands it, and I mean he's got his own style, and he's a good joke writer. And then I wouldn't see him for a long time, and then I'd see him again, and then I wouldn't see him, then I'd see him, and I progressively started seeing him more and more. And then I saw him working at the club. He got a job at the club, and then he was just around all the time. And then we just kind of, and that's kind of how comedy friendships happen, is like you meet somebody once or twice and they're like cool, and you have a cool conversation or a cool connection, and then you just don't see him again for a minute. And then you eventually like you see him again and you're like, oh, cool. And then they just stick around and you're like, oh, this dude's cool. Like this dude gets it. Like I'm not one of those guys who's like, oh, you're new, I'm not gonna fuck with you at all. I'm one of those dudes that's like, oh, you're new, oh, you really want to do this? Oh, cool, let's talk about this. Let me share the minute little bit of knowledge I have with you or whatever. And that was just Chandler, man. He just knew he wanted to do this, and he worked super hard at it, and he was just like fun to be around, just a good hang. And you know, he was like me, where he started this before he was able to drink. So we'd be in the bar drinking at Bricktown, and it's like separated from the club, and he would just stand at the doorway like my fucking son, who's like, Dad, you said you'd never drink again, and I'm like, shut up, don't tell your mom, you know. And
that's funny. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because I started when I was like 19, and I'll be 22 in January, and I was doing comedy before I could like drink and go in the bars, so I wasn't ever able to go to the loony bins. So Bricktown was the only place I could go to. And like being with comics and stuff, like I think it was like maybe a month in, and then every other comic was like, hey, you know, you keep coming here every Wednesday. I did it maybe like 5 or 6 weeks, and then everyone, including like Maverick and like Cameron Buckholtz and Marty and all of them, they were like, oh, you should come out and do all the other open mics. And I was like, there's open mic, there's more than this. And I was like, yes. And then I remember I was doing like 4 a week, and I lived an hour and a half away. So I would drive up here 2, 3, 4 times a week, an hour and a half, just back and forth, just trying to do comedy.
Yeah.
While also,
that's the grind.
Yeah. While also like doing school, which eventually I gave up school because I just wanted to do this.
So sick.
Yeah.
Fuck school, baby.
And then,
whoa, dude.
Yeah, just kept doing open mics. And that's kind of, what Maverick was talking about. You kind of just keep doing comedy, and the people that stick around just become, like, you just become really good friends with them. Because, like, you know, eventually everyone, they're like, okay, this guy, like, he's doing comedy. I see him around a lot. And then, like, because, like, you actually do comedy, and eventually you guys do all the same shows and stuff together. Eventually it's like, because you're doing all the shows and stuff, you're hanging out more. Like, it just becomes, like, its own thing. Yeah. And I guess that's why, like, some comics who aren't, like, you know, the best or whatever, like, kind of, like, it kind of forms its own thing. You have like your own group of people that are doing comedy, and then you have like all these new people, and then those people kind of like resent the new people. They're like, you know. Yeah. But eventually, it just takes time, and then once you figure out like they're doing comedy, that's like when we become friends. I guess it's like, I don't know what that is. Like some people kind of like, I'd stay away from.
I think there's like I
don't know. It's weird.
with any type of friendship, and especially when it's like a pursuit of something mixed with a friendship, because it's almost like a working relationship. Yeah, there is a little bit of like that tension and gruffness, whether it's in like an office or whether it was like, you know, I had that experience in golf, or whether it's in comedy. You know, it's like, I think once a mutual respect forms, it's easier to hang out with somebody.
I think once you realize this dude's not just taking your mic time, he's not just like just fucking around, like doing whatever. Like you're like, oh, this dude's serious about it. Cool. Like I'm serious about it. I want to be friends with this dude because he's serious about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think I just saw a lot of myself in Chandler. And is that a gay thing? Like you saw yourself in him and kind of wanted to live that fantasy? Like I saw myself in him and I was like, this dude's pretty cool. Like he's letting me bang him. You know? We don't bang, Dad. Anyway, no, like I started comedy, like going like seriously with it when I was like 19. Yeah. And I'm like 26 now. And like the same thing with him. Like I started in Albuquerque, where a lot of the places I started comedy was like in bars and breweries, where like you can't go in there unless you're 21. And I remember I used to have to start the mic like at first one, because I started this place called a Do Cafe in Albuquerque. And at 8 o'clock, it became a 21 and over place.
Oh, so you had to make sure to go up before 8 o'clock.
And the mic started at 8. Ooh. So they used to start the mic 5 minutes early for me. So I can go up, do my time, and then I'd have to leave right after my set. Damn. And so I got so used to just leaving right after my set that like I still like I'm kind of do it now. Like I'll do a set and I'll fucking just dip out. But I've been kind of getting better at just like hanging out. But no, like I just like, and I kind of just remember what it was like being like a young, like pretty much a kid. Like, fuck, I want to be better at this. I want to do better. I want to hang out with these people. Like I want their knowledge to rub off on me, and I want to help people that I see trying to get better at this, you know, just do it, because it is such a cool fucking craft and it's such a cool thing to do. And when you see somebody work hard and then like they're doing it, it's just fucking, it's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And that's what I saw in Chandler. I was like, oh, this dude's doing it and he's a killer, man. And like
oh, that's nice.
shut up. Shut the fuck up, dude.
He's too nice to me.
I'm actually very good at Chandler.
Maverick, I've noticed you do that. Like if a moment gets too sentimental, you'll try to like.
Yeah. I'm like,
Is it like you don't want it to be like too mushy gushy, or is it more of like you want to make a joke? Or
I think it's more of like coming from like, I come from a construction background and like a sports background, to where like you don't really do that a lot. You don't really like break down those barriers and be like, hey man, I really respect what you do and I see how hard you're working and I'm grateful to have you in my life. And like in those areas, you don't say those a lot to those people. And I'm trying to get better at that. I'm trying to get better to be like, hey man, I fucking appreciate you as a friend. But I'm still like in that one mindset where I'm like, that was weird. Yeah. That was weird. Call him gay. Be like, that was weird. Call him gay.
I think it is. I think it is inherently uncomfortable though, and it's like because I used to be very similar to that, because golf is like an individual sport.
Yeah.
So I struggled with that a lot too, and it was like for me, and I'm not comparing our journey. I'm just saying it's like an interesting parallel. But for me, it was like a realization that like because when I moved and lived in Asia and was playing and like wasn't seeing anybody that I used to know, and like you kind of just lose a lot of friends as you move up levels in anything. Yeah. So when I went from like a high school player to a college player to a professional, all these guys that I really liked that just maybe happened to not be good enough to advance for whatever reason. Yeah. You kind of lose touch, and I would think about like, man, I never told this person what their friendship meant to me. Now I haven't talked to them in 2 years. What the hell? And so I was like thinking about, what? It's like if I like this person enough, like I have to make it like where they are worth me feeling uncomfortable. Right. So like that was how I started doing it. Was it's like, you know what? It's like I like and respect this person enough where I'm going to choose to do something that's like hard for me. Yeah. So they can know how much I appreciate them.
It's funny you say that, because like when I started stand up, there's like a class of guys who were like, they were all really good at it. Yeah. And I always like compared myself to them, and it was really weird, man, because like I would compare myself to them, but I started getting booked more than them. I started getting booked more. I started getting a bigger reputation than them. And now it's like 7 years in, and those dudes that I was with first, second, third year in, they don't even do comedy anymore. Yeah. And it's
that's
like
weird, right?
And I'm like, damn, dude, this dude had a joke that was like, fuck, it was so funny. And he was such a good comic. Yeah. And this dude, shut up. And this dude and this dude was like, this dude is so great. And this dude was great. But now they don't even do it anymore. And like I really only have like 2 friends, like guys that I can call like my friends from Albuquerque, that are like still doing it and still like crushing the shit that I started with. You know what I mean? And it's just people fade out, and people, you make friendships, and then you make new friendships, and then these friendships fade, and then it just goes on, and life goes on and shit like that. But it's it's definitely I don't know. Comedy's so weird, man. It's a weird business.
I think the thing is about comedy, about like people quitting and stuff, and then people do it for a long time, or people did it longer than you, and then they quit. The majority of those people either one like had a life or got a life, and like they started a family or something. Yeah. Usually by accident. It's not by choice. And then, or, they, got like a job that's like super good. Yeah. Or they kind of like gave up on comedy and it just wasn't their calling. Yeah. Or some just never got better and never had the time and dedication to like really put themselves forward to like write and get better and do as many mics as possible in a week. Mm-hmm. And then, because like those people will start with like, with other people in like a class, and they notice that the people that are working harder than them and like doing stuff, it's like, because a lot of people when they do comedy, they're like, they think, oh, if I have 5 years under my belt, I'll already be good at this, you know? But if you don't have like 2,000 mics under your belt in like 2 years, you know what I mean? Or I don't know how real. Well, I did the math the other day. I've done like over 2,000 mics in 2 years. I did the math, and yeah. Well, I don't know.
I don't know. If
well,
that's
if you do
you've
like,
done a lot, but
yeah. Well, I mean, I've done like anywhere from
3 a
like
day.
5 to 6 mics in a week minimum,
Yeah.
to 12 to 14 maximum.
Yeah.
In like 1 week before. So, but typically it's always 5 to 6 minimum. Some weeks I get lucky and I do more, but there's a lot of those people that like don't do enough and they don't write every day, and they write like every once in a while or once a week, and they hit maybe only like 2 mics in a week. And then, you know, they see the same people that they started with that are doing 5 times more than they are. And then they're starting to get shows and they're starting to do stuff and they're starting to go on the road, and they're, you know, what Maverick was talking about, starting to do stuff,
Yeah.
you know, and then you guys are like, you know, maybe 4 years in, you know, but the guy that wasn't doing like enough, wasn't writing enough, wasn't doing enough mics, you know, it's just kind of just starts getting mad and frustrated. It's like, why am I not breaking the cycle? Why am I not doing this? Why is this person doing more than I am? You know, and it just doesn't ever get into their head, and then they just quit.
Yeah.
They just give up, and they're just like, fuck this, you know?
Have you seen, because like you were new not that long ago, like
Yeah.
now you get a lot, like from my point of view, you get booked a ton, and you absolutely deserve it. You do a ton of spots. You're very funny. You're very consistent.
Okay.
But,
Just whatever. I guess we're just saying nice things to each other. Cool.
that's my style, man.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But have you seen any sort of shift in the way, and I'm not speaking in Joe, I'm speaking like you personally, in the way that people treated you? Because like he was saying, not that long ago, you might have been like the new person, and it was cool. Everybody's like, oh, look at Chandler getting better. And now you're getting booked on all this stuff. Has there been a shift that you've noticed where some people are like less crazy about it and some people are like really happy about it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that are really happy about it, you know, and like comedy, you know, like you say, you get like a lot of friends in comedy. You kind of realize who your friends really are when they're happy that you're getting all this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Sure, there's like a lot of people that are going to be a little bit like, fuck, I wanted that fucking, I wanted to do that show, or like I wanted to do that weekend, you know? But I mean, like if you're good enough, you know, you just don't care if that person got that, because you're like, I'll get one. I know I will.
Right.
Like I'm good enough. I'll be fine. I work hard enough.
I think honestly, it's just like everybody's your friend until you're doing better than them.
Yeah.
Dude, that's true.
You know,
Yeah, it's
like
true.
I've had like there's so many comedy friendships
when you
that
start
like,
succeeding, you realize what friendships are conditional.
right.
Yeah.
And I mean, and like honestly, like the best advice I've ever gotten, or I think I could ever give to anybody at any level at any time, is because I mean it's hard whenever like I'm like almost a decade into this.
Yeah.
I'm like 7 years into doing comedy, and you know, like open micer would come up, you know, might come up to me and be like, do you have any advice for me? And like the advice I could give you is just so much, like from your first mic to where I am now. Like
I think I've specifically asked you that question.
yeah,
a few
and
times.
I'm like, dude, I could fucking, what do you want to know? Like,
Yeah.
okay, first of all, make good relationships with the club. Not for personal gain, but just like build general friendships with people at the club, right? Don't kiss anybody's ass, but be like, hey, I'm Cody Troutman. Nice to meet you. I'm planning on coming here a lot. How's it going? Tip the bar staff. Make sure.
Yeah, don't have sex with anyone there either.
Yeah, don't fuck anybody at the club.
Dude, the thing,
because you create things.
oh my gosh, I'm forgetting when the guy told the story of the guy that had to buy the like ranch in Mexico or whatever.
Ron White.
Yeah, who told that? Ralphie May. I was like blanking on his name.
Yeah.
That was a big tip that he gave. Is like don't become sexually involved with anybody in the
pretty much don't shit where you eat.
Yeah.
Right. Like you can make these friendships and do this stuff, but like, yeah, don't get in those relationships or whatever. Like be friendly, but I mean, like you can just give so much advice to comics, like a day one, like first mic comic. But the best advice I can give you is don't run the light, move the mic stand.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like that is such a
Like start at level 1 and then work from there.
That is such a minuscule thing. Like don't run the light, move the mic stand, write as much as you can.
And those are things you can control, which I think is important early on.
And those are 3 things, like when you're a first day open micer, like that's what you need to focus on.
Yeah, I didn't know that when I started. I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
don't focus on
why
like
is this guy taking a picture of me? It's
don't
like, no,
focus
he's shining the light.
Don't focus on like a fucking EPK or don't focus on like, I need to get a tight 20 or I need to do this. Like, no, you need to learn how to fucking get on the stage, move the mic stand, notice when the light comes on, and get the fuck off. And like day one open mic, like that's what you need to focus on.
Yeah.
Come talk to me in a month. After you've been doing mics for a month, like, what do I need to focus on now? Like, okay, get 5 minutes. Fucking make that 5 minutes razor sharp. And that's how you get booked on your first show. Because somebody will come up to you and be like, hey man, I've seen you working, I've seen you grinding. Like real recognizes real in this business, right? It's like steel sharpens steel, all that shit. And like somebody will come up to you eventually and be like, hey dude, I've seen you working your ass off. That 5 you have is fucking super tight. Do you want to come do it at my show? And be like, yeah. Then you get your first show. And now that 5's done, do another 5, do another 2, do 3, do 20. It doesn't matter. Just get as much time as accumulated as you can. And I mean, it's like, don't worry about what other people are gonna do. Just everybody has their own path. Like Chandler said, like if you like Chandler is like legitimately my friend.
Yeah.
If Chandler came to me tomorrow and was like, dude, Dave Attell called me and he wants me to open for him on the road, I'd be like, dude, fuck yeah, go. Like, go fucking chase this shit. Don't worry about me. I have my own path. Everybody breaks at a different time. Go do your shit. I'll do my shit. And then once you realize you're not going to succeed when I'm going to succeed, and I'm not going to succeed when he succeeds, you're fine. Just stay in your lane, work on your shit, be good to others. And I mean, that's like the best comedy advice I can ever give to anybody.
Kind of makes me think of like advice my mom gives a lot is comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
No, my mom, she wants grandbabies. She's like,
fuck yeah, dude.
Leave it in.
In her or what?
I think
Oklahoma, it's all fine.
I hear that. Yeah. Everything's okay here. You know what I mean?
No, but she says comparison is the thief of joy. And I think it kind of speaks to what you're talking about. Like, if
that's beautiful. Oh my God.
Dude, my mom's very wise.
Yeah.
Very wise.
Oh, yeah. That's very good.
That's why I wanted to be the mother of my kids as well, because she's so wise.
Okay,
like,
cool.
I
Chandler,
know she would make a great mom because she was a great mom to me,
Yeah,
It's like
100%.
Why am I reinventing the wheel here? But no, she and basically it makes me think of that, like what you were saying is like if you're comparing like this is something I learned in golf. It's like if you compare yourself to how everybody else is playing, not only does it rob any enjoyment you have, but it kind of undermines your own process of getting better.
Right.
Because you should be comparing yourself to you. That's it.
Exactly.
Like, am I a better comic than I was last week, last mic? Is this joke getting better?
Yeah.
That's what I think all the time.
So, but yeah, I didn't mean you were saying something when I started talking about.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like when your friends are doing really good, it doesn't matter because like if your friends are succeeding and doing really good, that means that you win also. Because I've heard so many stories of so many people that are like friends with so many famous people.
Yeah,
it's like if Maverick, blew up like Hans Kim and just got on the Joe Rogan Experience with Tony Hinchcliffe. Like if Maverick just started blowing up
here. I mean,
yeah. If Maverick just like blew up, just became really famous, started like going on the road doing an hour, just doing theaters and shit, or just headlining tons of clubs and selling out, that's a success for me. Because, I've been friends with Maverick for a while, like maybe this happens in like a few years or something, and then Maverick's doing all that, and because we're friends and because because he's succeeding, that means I succeed,
right?
Because then it's like what if I'm like living in like LA or I'm like living in like some city somewhere and then Maverick's coming through.
You know the city, you know the layout.
But Maverick's coming through wherever I'm living. I could just like text Maverick and be like, hey, do you have an opener or someone? Can I just come work with you? And
dude, and like if
Maverick would be like, sure.
Yeah, if Chandler hit me up, I'd be like, dude, send me a tape.
Have you gotten better since the last time I saw you?
Send me a tape and I'll look at it, and maybe in like 6 to 8 months we'll get something going.
I'll have my agent check it out.
Yeah, I have my agent. I have agents.
Booker might reach out to you.
Agents and managers now. I'm so sorry. I'm just so fucking big.
Well, first you'd say, "Who's this?"
Yeah.
When he hit you up, and then you'd say, Chandler. Chandler who?
Well, dude, it's wild. Chandler says it because like I have a bunch of friends who are doing really well right now. Like, and I'm like, dude, fuck yeah, that's awesome. And I just tell them like, dude, if you ever need an opener or a feature, I fucking got you. Like, I would love to work with you and all this shit. And one of them told me, they're like, dude, if you ever need a feature, an opener, like, I'll come fucking do like your shit. I was like, I don't even like see myself like that. I'm like, that's fucking nuts, you know? And like, yeah, dude, if I, by some miracle of science and Jesus, if I made it tomorrow and I'm headlining a fucking club in Wisconsin, I'm like, Chandler, pack your fucking bags, dude. You're going to be carrying my shit to Wisconsin.
We're going to eat cheese.
It's like,
That's
Chandler,
my thing,
who do
dude.
you know that could open for me?
Like, Chandler, do you know anybody with a tight 5? I need a good opener, man.
Yeah, dude.
I
It's
just
like,
can't find one.
Oh yeah, no, dude. Dude, there's like a group of homies that I have that I'm like, dude, if I'm like I have a really good friend named Zach Abeda, and this dude is a fucking crusher. Like, dude, he's out of New Mexico, and to be a crusher in New Mexico is hard because there's not a lot of industry there. But this dude's like making it work. Like, he travels to like Colorado to go do shows and shit like that. Like, he puts in the effort and the work to go do it. And I mean, like, and if I ever needed a feature or an opener, I know I can call him and be like, dude, I have this fucking show. I need a good solid feature. Come with me on the road. And he'd be like, dude, dope. And I know he would do the same for me. Yeah. And I would do the same for Chandler. And Chandler would do the same for me. And like, that's where like, don't make business relationships with these people. Make like friendships with these people. You know, like, and don't just be friends with like the successful comic because they're successful. Like, I have a bunch of like really good friends in Austin who are like very successful comedians. And I'm not friends with them because they're successful comedians. I'm friends with them because we all click together.
They're successful comedians because they're friends with you.
That's
what
not
you're
true.
trying to say.
That is not true.
That's what
I didn't
you're
say
saying.
that. But no, like all these dudes are like crushing it because they're funny people.
Yeah.
And like, and I think we all recognize how hard each other work. And like, dude, I could fucking pull up 100 texts right now and like just of shit I've sent to my friends. So I'm like, dude, like, fucking congrats. Like, that's awesome. I'm proud of you. Like, you deserve this. You know, like a buddy of mine just opened up for Louis C.K.
That's huge.
At the Creek in the Cave in Austin. And
this girl I know opened up for him a show near there as well.
Yeah, no. Thanks for interrupting. So no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, dude. But like,
I interrupt him all the time.
Dude, I want to slap Chandler around whenever he does that.
Dude, now that I know it's like his thing, I do it all the
kinky way
time.
or like a
I'll go to jail for it.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
So a really kinky way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I'll text him and be like, dude, you fucking deserve this. Go rock that fucking show. I'm so proud of you. And that's the relationships you need to be like cultivating in any industry, in music, comedy, art. Like, if you see your friends succeed, like, know how hard they work for that and just be like, dude, congratulations.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking deserve this.
If your friends succeed, you succeed. And that's why I hate it when people say this. And I hear it every now and then. I hate it so much. People are like, oh, I'm just doing this, or I'm going to go down here because I want to go and network. And I'm like, network? I'm like, not like find new people that you find, funny, or like, or like finding new friends and stuff.
Well, that's what some people like network and they do. They're like, oh, I'm going to go down there and make connections. You're like, make connections, dude. Go make friendships, because friendships are way better than fucking connections. You know what I mean?
Dude. Like, comedy's your life, man.
Yeah, dude. I got back from Austin last night or like yesterday, and like, dude, I went down there and I saw just a bunch of fucking friends. That like, dude, I went to a weird variety, like a weird alt show at a convenience store.
Whoa.
With like a buddy of mine. I wasn't on the show. I wasn't getting anything out of it. I was just like, dude, I'll go with you. This sounds fucking cool as hell. And we'll have a cool conversation on the way there.
Yeah.
Like, don't go, dude, like any young comic watching this, the 5 people who watch this.
7.
7?
Yeah,
I didn't know you had it like that. What's up, dude?
Listen, I mean, my mom sends it to my grandma sends it to my aunt. We got a little
community. Could I open for you on the road?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Send me a tape.
No, dude, but this motherfucker, dude. But no, dude, just like, dude, make friends. Don't make connections, dude. Make, like, because I guarantee, like, the way the entertainment business is right now, you could lose any traction you have at any time for anything.
Yeah.
And you'll find out who's like your real homies and like your real friends, because they'll stick with you and they'll like just hang out with you, and like they'll be like, hey dude, fuck them, like I'm still here for you, and that's really all we're ever looking for in life at all times, is just like a connection from somebody. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think a lot of the points you make are not just good comedy points, but good life points as well. Like, you're trying to find a community of people who you get along with, that are like-minded,
right,
and that success can be shared, and not because it's some type of transactional thing,
yeah,
but because you genuinely want the best for each other.
Exactly. Like,
and I think that applies to a lot of different situations.
Like, dude, anybody I'm like friends with, like I'm friends with you because I like you, or like I think you're cool, or like I like how we get along together. Like, I'm not friends with Chandler because of any specific reasons other than like I really think he's like a hardworking individual who is like a good comic and a good person, and like I just want to surround myself by those people, you know. And it's, I mean, he's gay, but it is what it is, dude.
And like, and you're a hero for looking past that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, he's a hero of the 21st century. That's what I like to say. Yeah, but Maverick was talking about, dude, it's like you want everyone to like be your friends and stuff, you know? Because it's like, if you look at it that way, if you look at it through that lens of just, these are just my associates in this entertainment industry. They don't like, and you don't care about, like, that's just, it's kind of weird because it's like if you're gonna travel and you're gonna go on the road, dude, like you want to be around people that you trust and that are your friends, you know, and you got a place to like crash, you know.
Yeah,
it's like, because it's like if you like, I'm going to Austin this week, tomorrow actually, and when I go down there, the thing that I'm excited about is seeing all the people that I know and then meeting new people and just be like, oh my gosh, everybody I know. And then just hanging out, being friends, catching up, you know, just like, cause that's how I want to view it. Like if I go to like some city, I'm scared that I don't know anybody, you know, but if I know some people, I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. I get to go see these people again. I haven't seen them forever. Yeah. You know?
So like the community aspect of it is really big for you.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's kind of like created this thing that I don't think I've ever had before.
Not to change the topic too much, but earlier you guys mentioned, it was like before we started recording, that like you were talking about your journey, Chandler, and you said that like once you got it, like you progressed really fast once you started to understand it. Yeah. So when you say it, like what does that mean to you? Because like someone in my shoes, you know, haven't been doing it as long. Right. Trying to figure it out.
Not good.
And not good.
Just kidding. You're getting it. You're getting it. You're getting it.
Frequently struggling. Like what was the turning point in like realizing like this thing like it, you know, what's the
well, like I was talking about, like I was writing a lot of one-liners, and then from writing one-liners I started to understand, like I hated it, and then I was like, I need to write longer jokes, this isn't me, you know, because I was wearing like this Mitch Hedberg cape, you know, and like I was like, I guess I'm just a one-liner guy because I'm not really good at anything else, but then I started to hate it. I hated doing one-liners. Yeah. And then I was like...
because Dr. K's so much better at it.
Yeah, Dr. K was so much better at it. And he moved to New York City, and I was getting spots at the Comedy Cellar every night. And I hate it
everybody
that he's doing so much better than me.
Shut up.
And
dude, that roast of Dr. K, you went really hard.
Yeah, I did. I did.
I was there. I was like, damn, this is getting like intense.
Dude, I didn't go to that, but that sounds fucking nuts.
Yeah, dude, I was pretty mean to him. Dude, it was like, nuts. Oh my God.
Dude, I don't know how many times that dude's phone has gone off during my fucking set, and he sits
in the front
fucking row. So for your audience who's never been to the Bricktown Comedy Club open mic,
it's a hot spot.
It's honestly it's starting to become very, very popular.
The Wednesday night ones do pretty good.
The Wednesday nights are fucking good.
Yeah.
Tuesdays are getting there.
Doing comedy on a Tuesday.
Comedy on a Tuesday.
I say that all the time.
That's Chandler's line.
Yeah, they're always making me host Tuesdays.
Oh, dude,
and
rough
like when it was
times.
starting, I was like helping them run it, and every time like I would go up, there's like 5 people in the audience, and I'm like, well, here we are doing comedy on a Tuesday.
Fuck, dude.
I remember that was one of the nights you were hosting. You did a joke about your flat feet, and then I made fun of your flat feet, and I felt bad and was going to apologize.
Did you do the flat feet joke?
Yeah.
It's not ready yet. What are you doing, you slut?
I dropped it,
You
dude.
should. It wasn't
That's
fucking
my process.
funny.
I just go through a lot. Dude, I've got so many like premises that I'm like, this can be something, but
that's where it starts, a premise, dude.
If I
and that's like,
look at my notes.
This is a perfect example of what getting it is, right?
Yeah.
So
I have
like
1,661 notes in my phone.
So you will see open micers, and I'm talking very fresh people who don't really understand it, who don't get it or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
But like they will go up there and tell just you can understand it. You can understand it because you can't understand it, right? They're like they do a very like weird like, yeah, my dog, oh my dad, oh I want groceries and all that. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about, right? I think when a comic, the hardest thing for comics to get is like it, right? So it's like understanding. I think it's a group of things, an accumulation of like,
it's like a convergence of
it's like
skills.
It's like timing, joke structure, stage presence, and honestly just like like believing in your fucking joke, right?
Yeah.
So like
I struggle with that a lot. Like,
Yeah, and your audience can tell too when you don't believe in your joke. Like,
Right.
I've heard stories of people that have been doing this like 20 years, and they've been doing the same set for a long time, and then they go up on stage and they just like go through it like a printing machine. They just don't care, and the audience
through the
knows that
motions
they
a little
don't
bit.
care too, and the audience is just like, what is going? Like, sure, it's funny, but if you don't. That's the one thing I learned too. I got really advice from this one comic who was coming through Oklahoma City. Really good guy. He said, your audience is empathetic, so believe in your jokes. You know, act into it a little bit. You know, like even if it's a joke you don't like, believe in it. Because
lean into it.
Because sometimes like comedy's weird. Like sometimes like you'll have a joke that's like it's funny and it'll get a laugh every time. You know, and sometimes, you know, the joke's like that good that sometimes it's always like because comedy's weird. Like sometimes it gets a huge laugh. Sometimes it'll get a guarantee laugh, you know, and you kind of just want your whole set to be like that where you know it's going to get a laugh. And that's why I go through so many premises so many times and I'm writing all the time because I'm like, I just need something that's just going to get that laugh and I can build on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, you know, I was saying I used to do one-liners. Now I do jokes that are like 2-3 minutes long.
Yeah.
And you kind of just learn it and you just go through the phases, you know, and there's different types of people that will write. Like Maverick writes on stage, like he's got his thing, and then like, and that's true. Like I will sit in my room and I'll just do my jokes to myself out loud, and then you're just riffing to yourself, and then boom, tagline that just came out of nowhere, but you know it's funny.
Yeah.
Like I remember Marty Johnson said, eventually you start like getting it and you start writing, and then eventually you'll know when something's funny.
Right.
And then you can like, it makes me so excited when I have like a new joke or a new premise that I know is funny. And I'm like, I can't wait to get on stage and tell this because you know it's going to do really well.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's when you start like, you know, getting it. As if when you dedicate yourself and you write enough and you like do as much as possible, you go through so much. Like the set that I did that I was a year in, I don't tell anymore.
Yeah.
I don't tell a bit of it.
I hope that's where I am, you know,
Yeah.
a year from now where I look back being a year in, I'm like, damn, all that shit sucked. You know, like that's where I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that I keep from the year in that I was in
The hair?
is one tag. I kept one tag from that entire time, and it's a completely new joke. now.
Sometimes the bits that you had, because I'm starting to kind of do this thing where I'm like, I'm finding old joke journals from like when I was like a year, maybe 2 years in.
And you go back and you see like this premise has something to
Where
it.
I'm like, oh, this is like a good premise. And it's not every one of your old premises, but like,
Yeah.
like, oh, this old premise is really, really good. Like, or it's got some sort of legs where I might be able to build it off it. Maybe not like a 5-minute set, but maybe a minute, you know, throw a little.
And maybe just at the time you didn't have the skill necessary to unpack
You
it.
didn't understand how to like tell this joke. You didn't understand how to like, or like, I mean, dude, to me, the hardest part of a joke is your premise statement. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, that's how you get into the
like
joke.
establishing the universe that you're going to operate
Be
in.
like, you know, you're over here like, you ever notice that Coors Light cans are always silver? You know, and you're like, what? You're like, and that's a shitty premise, but like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, so like when you're establishing that premise,
I guess we're gonna yeah. Back to Cody Troutman podcast.
yeah, you guys, I'll rent the studio out to you. You can
For sure, yeah,
do whatever
yeah.
you want. So
For
like,
free. Did you forget I have a gun?
Did you forget I have a gun?
I love that joke.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna tell it in the competition in the first round. I think
That's
the
a
joke I'm
great
gonna tell.
fucking joke.
Ooh. I don't think that's a good idea.
Do it.
Wait, why would
No?
it be?
Because Chandler's not funny.
Because I'm what?
He's not funny.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's
well,
why I
speaking of the
have to
competition,
tell it.
You guys are
Yeah.
in the like one of the later stages of a huge competition, right?
Well, we were. I was
Well,
I was in the preliminary stages of it. Chandler is gonna go this weekend, and he's gonna fucking absolutely crush it. I know he is.
I don't know. I'm gonna do the Applebee's joke and then I'm gonna do the gun joke.
Okay.
How
That's
much
what I'm
time
gonna
do you
do.
get?
4 minutes. Hard light at 4.
Hard light
Okay.
at 4. You can
Yeah.
go. You can go over a little bit after the light.
You can go to
Really?
like 7.
No, you
Okay.
can't. Don't listen
Well,
to
then
Cody
I'll just
Troutman.
feel fine doing those 2 jokes, and I'll just tell them to their completion, and then I'll just say that's it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit after I'll tell you about it, how it was, but you'll be good.
Yeah.
I had, and I'm not making excuses. Like I had a fucking really good set.
Yeah.
I got a good set. I was like very competitive with my score, in like the ones the judges gave me, and it was really
How
good.
do they score it? Do they tell you the criteria?
So it's pretty much the only criteria they give you is like 4-minute light.
Oh, okay.
They're like, you have a 4-minute light, do your shit, and there's 3 judges off to the side, and they will tell you what they thought of it, and then they will give you a verbal score. They'll be like,
oh, nice,
and it's out of 10, right?
Okay.
So like, I think the highest number they gave somebody was like an 8.5 on my night. And dude, the dudes I went against were fucking absolute Austin fucking crushers, dude. Like, I went against,
that's why I'm scared.
Yeah, well, that's my night. You're going against all the out of town dudes, so you're gonna be fine.
I think feeling fear though is like a good thing. It means you care. You'll
Yeah.
be focused.
It means you give a fuck
sure.
about it,
I'm
right?
fucking scared.
So,
dude.
like-
I looked up the people that were in my thing, and I looked them up, and I was like, did
That
they have
can
any
be-
reels on Instagram? I'm like, oh fuck, these fucking
Who
people
gives
are
a fuck
funny.
about reels, dude?
I'm like,
Nobody gives a
well, I
fuck about
watched
that
them, and I'm
shit.
like, oh fuck, they're funny. Shit.
You're fucking funny, you dumb cunt. What's wrong with you?
I'm fucking. I don't think I'm funny. I fucking suck, dude.
You know what? You're a little fucking monkey.
Dude, I suck,
Yeah, you
dude.
do.
I remember a friend told me one time, like, I was telling her how like scared I was and stuff, and like, I was like, oh fuck, dude, I can't believe I'm about to do this show or something, and then they were just like, don't worry about it, dude. Just because you're scared or whatever, just means you care a lot.
100%.
Just the way that you are about
And
it.
in your brain, this is true. The feeling of nervousness and excitement are very similar.
Oh,
so like
really?
when you're about to take the stage, this helped me a ton in golf because I would get so
Yeah.
nervous, and I would tell myself, "No, I'm just really excited."
Yeah.
And it's like a very similar feeling.
Yeah,
I have full
every-
confidence that I've never like even when you're saying you're nervous, like you don't show it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I never have seen you appear nervous.
Okay, yeah.
Like even when I taped with the first weekend you hosted at Bricktown when I
that
taped
was
you.
awful.
Like,
That
but you
was
didn't-
so
But
bad.
you didn't seem nervous. You were just like doing your thing.
Oh yeah,
You don't think that was
know
good?
it's so no, it was awful. I remember, dude. This how awful I know it was because I was opening for Joe Dombrowski, which by the way, great human, great person, great comic, really cool guy.
He did seem cool. I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't
he's
meet
very
him. His
nice
material
person.
was fun though.
Yeah, he's really really funny. And he gave me a lot of encouragement for my first weekend. He was just like, dude, just go up there like they're here to see you. Just fucking just do your thing. Just do whatever. He's like, I don't care what you do. He's like, just fucking do your thing. Just take command of the stage. And that's why he loved Julie so much, because Julie's just a fucking great comic. Julie Drake is
She's
fucking
very
phenomenal.
Good. She does she does own this when she's on it. She's very much in control of the stage.
Oh, dude, she's so great, dude. And yeah, whenever we were talking about comics being jealous of other people, dude, like there's a lot of shitty comics out there that'll talk shit. We all know who they are, you know. And like I've heard
should name
some
them. You should
people
say their names.
Yeah, I should
Publish
say their
name 'em
names
right now, pussy.
No, but that, like I've heard a lot of people like be like, you know, Maverick. He's not gonna get booked. He does too much crowd work. Or like
he just gets
I've
booked 'cause
heard
he's
people be
hot,
like,
you know?
I'm
you know,
getting away from crowd work
Julie
lately, dude.
Drake.
Fuck you.
You know, like I've heard like people be like, I don't think Julie Drake is that funny. And that's like a lot of people that are like don't really do comedy, or people that aren't doing it at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you don't understand it, because it's like when you do comedy and you're watching certain people, it's like I know this person's funny. They're great. You know, they might not make me laugh as much, and then I might be like my kind of
everybody has
thing.
different tastes as well.
Yeah, like you know that they're funny, you know, and you respect them, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh fuck, like that's a good angle, you know, like Ari Shaffir is great at angles. Yeah, but he was like, yeah, he loved Julie, her stage presence, gave me a lot of encouragement. What was so funny about that show is because that he was the teacher, the whole audience was teachers,
Yeah.
and so on the back of these cars that are on the tables, a teacher wrote on it, and she gave me a grade for my set.
Oh my
She
gosh.
gave me a D-.
Jesus
And she wrote all
Christ.
these things about how she didn't like about my set, and because they were teachers, she was like, "You're the opener. I didn't like him because he was talking about drugs, and then I didn't like him because he's very monotone and he uses his chest more, and he just
Wow.
wasn't very great all around."
My God.
Yeah,
could
they
say
gave me
is,
a D- and
FTC.
everything, dude.
You know what I mean?
What's
Yeah.
What's that?
Fuck that cunt, dude. Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
dude. Yeah,
fuck
they-
her,
they
dude. She doesn't
fucking
know shit
did
about
that.
fuck, man.
Yeah, and it was so funny is that like, and then like I had to change my whole set because I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I need to like change my set, you know. And then second show was all right, it was
Yeah.
good, it was okay. And then first show Saturday was great because
Yeah.
I just did all material just for them. Which, by the way, never become a victim of your set. Like, change it up. Like, that's what I love about opening for people is that, like, when, like, if you know who the headliner is and maybe, like, they're kind of famous or whatever, they can bring their own crowd, is that if you watch them and you know their material, you know that what the audience is going to be. And then you'd be like, oh, I can just make my set for the audience, you know? But, like, you always have your set, you know? And then you just have, like, sets just for certain shows and stuff, you know? Like, just depending, like, if there's a theme to a show, if you're opening for someone, you can always just change your set and it'll be fun. And you can just tend to that audience.
100%.
I think because I got to do a guest spot for Big J Okerson, and I did all, like, super clean stuff.
Yeah.
And it went obviously terribly.
Yeah.
I just talked about racism and they loved it.
Oh, I fucking talked all my dirty shit and I fucking crushed town.
And
dude.
I should have known because, like, the host came out and he was just, like, making statements, like, saying, like, hey, like, Joe Biden rapes kids. And they're like, yeah!
Oh, you mean the fucking truth? You mean the truth, man?
Yeah.
And then I went up there and I'm talking about, like, you know, strict parents and like a collared shirt. And I'm like, it just wasn't.
You weren't the crowd, dude. It wasn't your
and
crowd.
And so that was like a naive mistake on my part.
Yeah.
You learn from it.
Yeah,
Gonna
it's
do
a
better
learning
next time.
experience for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, because just like I was talking about with Joe Dombrowski, it's like I didn't really understand what I was getting at. Like I knew he was a teacher.
Yeah.
But my thought was like, oh, I'm just gonna do my set.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna like me. They're humans. You know,
all humans like me.
And then like I just went up and I did it, and they didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
I was talking about
let me ask you
drugs in
this.
front of people that take care of children for a living.
You don't think they do drugs, dude? I know so many
dude,
teachers that are
they
whores.
do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Whores,
Yeah, how come
bro.
the teachers that are female that have sex with the students never get in too much trouble?
Am I right or am I right?
Yeah,
We're talking about hot
dude.
topics. Cody Troutman.
Where were these
This is
hot
back to
teachers
mine
when
and
I was a
Chandler's
kid?
Podcast, right? Where were these whores when we were kids?
I
think
know,
they do
right?
get in trouble.
This is our podcast now, Cody Troutman. Yeah, where are these whores when we were kids?
Dude,
Am I
I
right?
just didn't. I don't know if I was
They were
fuckable.
there. They
I
were
don't
there.
know.
I was
If
getting with
if I tell you not to interrupt one more time, I swear to God, Cody.
I remember
No, I'm
one
just kidding.
time this girl in high school, she like broke up with this guy, and I was talking to her about it. I was like, oh no. And she just didn't give a fuck. And she was just like, his fault. He could have lost his virginity to me.
Whoa,
Fuck that
dude.
guy. And I was like, what? I was
Dude.
like,
People are fucking.
I'll tell you
can
this.
I lose my virginity?
I'll tell you this right now. I did actually, when I was in high school, I did sleep with the assistant cheerleading coach.
Wow.
Did you?
I dated
Was,
her.
How
oh,
old
he,
was
was
she?
he a man? Oh, it was a woman.
It was a woman. It was a woman.
Was it a
It was a
man?
woman with a penis.
Right question. Good question.
Woman with a penis.
She-male from
her-
Thailand.
Okay.
Okay, like those. That's very true though, because that's why I was in Thailand for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
That is,
Fucked a lot of lady boys.
they fucked
many-
me. But yeah,
What
it
a queer.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
dude.
What a queer.
Anyway, what were you were talking about?
So it was like, okay, so the mom
I'll be
was
right back.
the
I gotta
head
pee.
cheerleading coach, and her oldest daughter was the assistant cheerleading coach,
Oh.
and her youngest daughter, who was my age, was in high school with me, same grade.
Oh boy.
So when I was a junior or senior in I can't remember. Junior, I think it was a junior in high school. No, I might have been a senior. I can't remember, but I was like 16.
Oh yeah.
And so we shared a gymnasium with the cheerleaders because I was on the wrestling team because I'm an athlete. And
Oh, you mean like for practice time?
yeah. So
Okay,
for
gotcha,
practice, so there was a wall divider in the gym, but we would have to come out of the wrestling room past the cheerleaders. And every time I walked by her, I was like,
swag walking.
I'd be like, and I knew her from, I'm from a small town, right? So like I've known her and stuff like that. I was like,
Yeah.
it's like, good to see you. Hey, you look good. And she's like, thanks. Oh my God, stop it.
that reminds me of your bit about like hitting on older women.
No, dude, wait, I don't remember that bit. Can you tell me that bit after this? I
Wait,
can't.
Are you fucking with me or?
I don't remember that
Okay,
bit.
I thought you might be.
Yeah, dude, it's just like very complimentary. Just like, oh my, you look so good. Jeez, God, I'd be so good to you. You know, shit
it's-
like that.
When you're talking about you're gonna get me in trouble.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
you're gonna get me in trouble. But like, I'm looking for trouble.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like shit
Dude,
like that.
That was one of the first sets I ever saw you do, and I was like, "Holy fuck, this guy is funny."
That's fucking
like
awesome.
that
dude.
that's a really good bit. But anyway, continue. So,
So-
you're in the gym. There's a divider. You see her.
So
You're
like,
saying what's
me
up.
and her, like I got her number, started texting her, and she's
Well, okay, so when you get her number, because I always think that's like an important. Well, obviously it's an
I
important.
just want to
step.
say thank
Yeah.
you, Maverick, for taking care of the podcast while I was gone.
no No,
Yeah,
no
it was-
worries.
Thank you.
It got a
Our
little
Yeah,
best.
sorry I wasn't fucking monotone the whole time. Anyway, Mitch Hedberg.
But, so
bitch.
like when you ask her for a number, she's like the assistant coach of a different team.
Yeah, assistant cheerleading
Did
coach.
you approach it like, hey, I'm romantically interested, or were you kind of
100%.
like,
I was
keeping
like,
it-
put on the vibes like, we's gonna fuck.
oh, and she was about it.
She was like, I was gonna fuck a kid. She's like, I was gonna get this kid's dick.
And you said she was 63 years old.
Dude, yeah, she was 110 years old. And so she was 21.
Yeah.
And I was 16, right?
Oh.
Oh yeah, it happens like that. I was 15 when I lost my virginity. I lost my virginity to a 20-year-old woman.
That's kind of like she was preying on you a little bit.
That's a statutory rape, boys.
Yeah,
what up, boys? I'm a victim. I can tell rape. I can tell rape jokes. So
How do you feel about that
I
now
almost-
looking back?
I like.
Wow.
Is it a little weird, or are you like, hell
Wow.
yeah?
Like if I was a father and I like found out my son was doing that, I wouldn't be mad, but I'd be like, buddy, listen, that's gonna fuck you up in the future. Like you cannot do that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But at the time, like my dad had moved away. I had just had a single mom, so I was like, I don't give a fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, it's
Let me
really
fuck
fucked up,
this assistant
Maverick,
cheerleading
dude.
coach.
He's fucking 50-year-old women now.
Dude,
That's how
I
bad
have like
it
a
is.
thing for older women, and and I'm not being braggadocious right now. I've hooked up with so many older women. It is unreal. We can get into this. So anyway,
my girlfriend's 6 years older than me. I love it.
actually-
She's like a grown
I'm
woman.
talking 20 years older than me, dude.
Oh, nice.
I've hooked up with like 50-year-old fucking women, and they
Nice.
get it, dude.
See, it's like I like older women, but like when they're 5 years older than me,
Yeah,
like
so they're,
nothing
like,
crazy.
Dude, yeah, when they're like, I'm 27. All right.
Like I've always thought about that though. Like if I ever had a relationship with someone, like I want them to be older than me, you know,
It is nice.
Because it's like I feel like for how young I am, I feel like I'm a lot older in a way. I don't know how to really explain it, but it's like
that
I
sounded
just
like a
want
high
someone.
person thought.
Yeah, like I just want someone who might be like a bit more mature, or
Yeah.
like who is mature and like fucking has a control in their life. You know,
Yeah.
like someone who's might know a lot of shit more than me. Like
Yeah.
that's what I want. You know.
Thanks for that boring detour. Anyway, so back to me
I'm
fucking the
sorry,
assistant
I'm
cheerleading
just,
coach.
I was,
Remember,
I was
it is
trying to
nice,
get
though.
very, intimate
Don't
with the audience.
interrupt me, Chandler.
Sorry,
You
I like to do
cunt.
this. I'm trying to make him really riled up, so
Oh,
he'll fuck
fucking-
me hard later. Dude, that's the whole objective,
All
dude.
right, so anyway, so
If I
long
just keep
story short, me
sidelining-
and her started like dating, right? And
Yeah.
like, so
it wasn't just like a one-time hookup. You guys
no,
were
we
like together.
dated. We dated for like 4 or 5. We dated for like 4 months or whatever, right? So like,
That's hot.
or maybe it was like 2 months. I can't remember.
Is this not a
jealous.
huge dramatic situation in your small town? I feel like that would be a very
Nobody gave a fuck, dude.
Really?
Nobody gave two shits.
Wow.
Nobody gave a fuck. My mom did once say, she goes, dude, I told her, I was like, Mom. She goes, what? I go, I got a girlfriend. She goes, who is it? And I go, it's so and so. And she goes, she's a tramp.
Oh my!
She goes, she's a tramp, and I'm like, I know, dude. She had like hooked up with like a bunch of my friends and all this
my
shit.
God.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wow.
So like,
She
but like,
sounds like bad news.
a bunch of my friends were a lot older, and they graduated with her. So by the time I was about to graduate, or I was older in high school, she had already graduated for a couple years. So, dude, she would buy me snuff. She would buy me beer,
gosh.
dude. And like, oh my god, me and her hooked up probably only like twice. Me and her only had sex probably like 2 or 3 times, and.
This is literally the beginning of that Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, dude. So
Yeah.
we hooked up a few times or whatever. We like went sledding and all this shit. I would hang out with her sister. It'd be really weird. So it'd be like me,
Yeah.
and her sister, and her
who are
sister,
the same age.
and her sister's boyfriend, who were all the same age, and then I would be hooking up with her older sister.
Oh my God.
unreal, dude.
Wow.
And like, dude, she gave me my first fucking boop, boop, boop. And and dude, when I was
Is
young-
it like a tax credit? Is that what that sound means?
dude, whenever she would do it, I would just giggle. I'd be like, she'd be like, why are you giggling? I'm like, it's just so funny. I don't know why. They're like tickling. I don't know why. It was fucking awesome.
My
Anyway,
wee wee's in your mouth hole.
I was like, that's where I pee from. Dude, so like, oh my god. So we fucking like, we hooked up for a while, dude, and then she was dating this dude. This is her husband now. Fucking wild.
Oh no!
So she was
Is
dating.
he also younger? Does she like have a thing? For
No,
younger
he's
guys?
older, bro.
Oh,
and a
interesting.
bad motherfucker too. It's wild. So like, she was like dating this dude. They broke up. She started dating me. Me and her like hooked up or whatever a few times. Then we like dated for a little bit. And then she sent me a text, like and this is just how immature I was. She just sent me a very, very respectful, very thought out text. She was like, hey, me and my ex reconnected, and I'm sorry to do this to you. You're such a nice guy, but I think our time together is done.
Damn.
And I really enjoyed our time together, and I really just hope you find happiness. And then she sent me this at lunch. So I was around all my friends. So I was like, watch this.
Oh no.
I just sent her back. I was like, get bent, bitch. And she was like, you know what? Fuck you, you little dick motherfucker. You never made me come. And I was like, no, I did. I swear I did.
She started going in?
Dude, she started fucking going off on me, dude. She was like, fuck you, you little dick motherfucker. I cheated on you the whole fucking time, you piece of shit. I never fucking liked you. I was fucking this dude the whole time. And I was like,
what?
I was like, first of all, fuck you, you dumb whore. You never done like, dude.
Holy shit, it's like a
went-
reality show.
Dude, I went fucking off on her. She went off on me. And finally it escalated to where she's like, my boyfriend's gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Oh shit.
This dude's
and he's older
Wait,
than her.
how
right?
old were you
this-
at this time?
I'm 16.
16. So he's
Wow.
probably early mid 20s.
This dude's early 30s.
Oh.
This dude's probably like 31.
Dude, wow, what
This dude's about 31, and he's not even in it.
What?
She's just like, my boyfriend's gonna fuck you up, and I
If I
was
was
like,
him, I would be embarrassed.
pedophiles are crazy.
pedophiles are rough, dude. Pedophiles are nuts. So like,
Whoa.
dude, and she, the whole, in her defense, she was like, the whole time, she was like, "This is so you're so much younger," and I was like, I was like, yeah, but I'm like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, but let me fuck, like, dude. So, oh my god, so dude,
Why is that facial expression so
it
funny?
escalated to the point where she was like, meet me at fucking Walmart.
Oh my god. She
And
was
that's-
trying to get a fight between
Dude,
you
she's
two.
like, meet me at Walmart tonight, bitch. Watch my boyfriend fuck you up. And I'm gonna fucking laugh as he curve stomps your
Dude,
fucking
yes.
ass. And I was like, bitch,
Yeah.
I'll fucking be there.
No.
Fuck your boyfriend. I didn't know who he was. Dude, this dude was like a corrections officer.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking strong as shit. And like, so I showed up to Walmart, right?
You went?
Yeah, dude. Fuck
Oh
yeah. I'm not
my
gonna back down from that
God.
shit.
Dude, yeah,
I was
dude.
like, dude, I went with all my older
That's where all the MMA fights, dude,
Dude,
in
I went
small
with,
towns
like-
are at the Walmart parking
I
lot.
went with like all my older friends, dude, and I was like, dude, I gotta fight this. And this is dumb 16-year-old brain. I was like, dude, I gotta fight this fucking dude. Fuck this shit. I'm not going out like that. And like my friends were like, dude, you don't. And I was like, no, fuck you, pussies. You guys be there. And they're like, all right. So we all rolled up to the Walmart parking lot. And she's like, we're inside. We're checking out. And I was like, your boyfriend's about to check out of this fucking reality, bitch.
Yo, Maverick's a 16-year-old savage.
You're just talking mad shit.
When I was 16, I was so aggressive and fucking mad at the world. I was like, fuck this motherfucker, dude. And so like
stand-up comedy, I kill motherfuckers.
I was like, I fucking kill motherfuckers, dude. So she's like, text me, like, we're walking out right now. Get ready for our fucking fight,
oh
bitch.
my god, this is crazy.
So dude, I fucking like dropped my wallet, dropped my phone, dropped my keys. Like,
Take your earrings out.
dude,
put
take
your
my
hair
fucking
back.
hat off. I'm like, I was like, let's fucking get down, dog. This dude's gonna probably beat the fuck out of me, but I'm not like going down.
Well,
Yes.
I've like never seen you other hat. Your hairline is really nice.
I have a really
You
good.
have a great
I have
hairline.
super good hair. It's
Yeah.
fucking unreal. So like, I fucking oh my god, stop it, dude. Seriously,
Dude, it looks so good.
So like, dude, I get out of my truck and I like walk over to this dude and I'm expecting this dude just to fucking throw on me.
Yeah.
And I've wrestled for like 10 years. So I have an idea in my head.
Would it not be a crime for him to beat the shit out of you?
It'd be a felony.
Yeah, I mean-
it'd be child abuse. Because he's 32.
I can't
I'm
wait. Okay,
16.
okay.
So dude, I walk up to him and I'm like, "What's up, man?" Like just like kind of respectful. Like
Oh,
I was
no.
like, "What's up, dude?" I'm like, "I'm here to show you that like I'm not afraid of this shit." And he's like, "Listen, bro. I heard what you said to her. That wasn't fucking cool." And he was like so mature about it. He was just
Wow.
like, he was like, "Dude, listen, I heard what you said to her. That shit's not cool." And I was like, "Man," I was really heartbroken about it. I was really sad about it. I didn't want it to go out like that. It just like, and I was like, and honestly, dude, I'm sorry. That's not how I was raised.
Whoa.
I'm not this disrespectful to women. Like it was like the first heartbreak I really had.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, dude. I was like, man, I'm sorry. I was like, if you want to fight, we can fight. But honestly, dude, like, he's like, if you just apologize, we're all good. I was like, you know what? Hey, I'm sorry for what I did. And he goes, you know what,
You
dude?
dirty whore.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry what you did, you dumb fucking slut cunt. Dude, but he was like, dude, all right, man, thanks. I was like, hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. And dude, he walked away and she's like, is that what you're gonna fucking say to him?
What?
You heard what he said to me. Fight him. And he goes, he's fucking 16.
Yeah.
I'll go to prison. And I was like, fucking another one.
what
dude.
a
Hell yeah,
crazy woman,
That is-
dude.
okay, that is a huge plot twist.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine being that security guard and then just be like, dude, I gotta
My
go
girlfriend
fight.
wants to fight it.
Dude, I gotta go protect.
I think
I gotta go fucking fight
I think she
this
told
guy.
him, I was like, I was like I think I was a senior in high school, or no, I must have been a junior. She's like, this dude's like talking shit, and then when he saw me, and he was like, oh, I can't fight this.
Like, this is a child.
This is a fucking kid. He doesn't even have any facial hair. Like, I can't fight this fucking
Dude,
kid.
isn't that nuts, dude? That like
He
your
sounds
girlfriend.
like kind of a solid dude.
He was a
Dude,
I've only met him once. He was a
fucking-
great fucking dude. Really nice.
I would say she's an instigator.
And like, here's the thing: is like, I'm not one of those dudes who's like, I'm gonna call the fucking cops if you touch me and whatever. Dude, I was ready to take this fucking ass whooping. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, fuck it, dude. Like, this dude's gonna fuck me up. It is what it is. I'm gonna get 1 or 2 good blows on him, and then this dude's gonna fuck me up, and
Yeah.
that's it.
You got to blow.
I was like,
Gotta
dude,
get a couple good blows.
I can tell you've
on
never been
him.
in a fight.
I'm 0-1 actually. Thank you very
0-1?
much. I'm 0-1. Yeah,
That means you lost your only fight.
but
dude.
I've been in a fight.
Oh,
I've
dude.
been in a fucking fight.
Dude, I got fucked up at this wedding one time, dude. This dude fucked me up.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, dude, it was wild. I was at this wedding, and this dude saw my bulldog tattoo on my wrist, and he's like, "Are you a Marine? Are you a Marine?" I was like, "No, I'm in the Navy, dude. I'm a sailor." And he goes, "Oh, that's what's up. I'm a Marine." And I was like, "That's cool." I was like far along in my Navy career where I was like, "Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. Like,
Yeah.
that's dope. Like, good for you. I have a bunch of friends who are Marines. I'm not 18. I'm not like, tell me about it. Like, I know."
Is there a rivalry between?
No, it's just like like Marines are put on such a pedestal, and then like what people don't know is like the Marine Corps is an amazing organization. It's very prideful. It's awesome. I love the Marines, but at the same time, it's the worst fucking branch to join.
Oh, really?
They treat you like shit.
Damn.
It's fucking, dude. You just go through a bunch of bullshit with it. Like, and at this point, I knew what it was like to be a Marine. Like, I was like, I've gone through training with Marines. I know a bunch of Marines. I know what you guys do. It's like good for you, but at the same time, like, I'm not 18. I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
You're
dude.
19 at this point.
Yeah, I was fucking 20.
Yeah, dude. What Maverick is saying is that the Marines are a bunch of fucking pussies, dude. They're
It
a bunch
reminds me
of
of
bitches.
Hans Kim's bit recently. Do you watch Kill Tony very often?
He
Yeah,
jerks off to it every day.
yeah.
Yeah, new episodes every day.
I do watch it every Monday. I just like to skim through it and
I
see
see
if
the
there's
bits,
anyone that
yeah.
I know. Like I just like to skim through it and just see if there's anyone that I know that's on there.
Did you see
and then I'll
Hans
watch
Kim's
their
bit
set.
last week of the Marines?
No.
And he said that he had like a full, I think it was 2 weeks ago. He had like a full minute on like why the Marines were stupid. And he was like, we don't need 2 water-based armed forces like the Navy and the Marine. And like he just made all these crazy jokes.
Coast Guard.
And
Navy and Marines, idiot.
and he was
Coast
like,
Guard?
No.
well,
Coast Guard
They're,
is
they're the military.
Coast Guard isn't in the DOD. They're
They're
in the
the
DOJ.
real ones.
They're in the
the
DOJ.
Coast Guard are the real heroes.
You dumb
Yeah.
fucking savage.
guarding our
I just
borders.
beat the
The
fuck out of
Coast
you for
Guard
saying
are
that.
protecting us from the cocaine.
Turn the cameras off.
But
Dude,
it
Maverick's
was like
upset.
the whole joke was based on like Marine is like a water term. He knew nothing about the actual military. He just was like, there's 2 water terms, and that was it.
Oh, dude.
It was so that was the whole
Dude,
premise
it's
of the
funny you
joke.
say that. When I was like a freshman or sophomore in high school, so like I know that the Marines are actually they're a part of the Department of the Navy.
Okay,
So like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the Marines report to the Department of the Navy,
Hell yeah.
aka Marine Navy. Like it's
Oh, so they are okay.
it's
I
like
didn't-
it's
I
like the
didn't know
Navy's version of like the infantry. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Like it's like yeah, it's like and there's an old joke that's like, yeah, the Marines are the Department of the Navy, the fucking men's department. And you know, I don't know how many times I've heard that fucking joke. Jesus Christ. So actually, the medics in the Marine Corps are Navy corpsmen. They're
Okay.
Navy personnel who go across. So there's like, in the Marine Corps, like a wall is a bulkhead, the floor is the deck, the roof.
This is on a ship, right?
Well, this is just normal terms.
Oh,
This could be
okay.
in a building too.
Okay.
Someone's like hit the deck, like it's like, oh, it's hit the floor, right? Oh, it's on the bulkhead, which is a wall. It's like, it's like, so Navy and Marine Corps are very interchangeable, right? So when I was in high school, this one dude was like, I'm going to the Marines. I'm going to the Marines, bro. I'm going to the Marines. And I was like, hell yeah, bro. Like, I was like one of those dudes. I was like, did you know, like in high school, I was like, did you know they're like a part of the Navy? And the guy's like, no, they're not, bro. They're a whole completely different thing. And I was like, they're not. They're a part of the division of the Navy. He goes, no, they're fucking not, bro. I was like, Marine, Navy, marine life, aquatic, aqua, water, sea, Navy. Oh, Navy. Yeah, they're all a part of the fucking Navy, you idiot, dude. It was like, yeah, a lot of people don't know that. But yeah, the Marines are a division of the Navy. But it's fucking nuts.
Okay, so the Navy has the SEALs. The Army has like the Green Berets. Does each...
MARSOC is what you're looking for. Is let's see.
I was gonna say, does each branch have like their own like?
Yeah.
Elite?
So the Navy has 3 what are called SO special operator parts. So there is Navy SEALs. Everybody knows. There's what's called SWCC. It's a small craft combat crewmen.
Okay.
So these are the dudes who will like insert Navy SEALs into places via waterways, right?
Okay.
So those dudes are hard as fuck. Like those dudes are cool as hell. And then the other branch is like the EOD, explosive ordnance disposal.
Okay.
So back in like Iraq and Afghanistan in the early years, IEDs were a huge fucking thing, and they still are. But back then they were way more prevalent because Al Qaeda and all these terrorist cells were like learning how to do them. So at first they would just put a bomb with a pressure plate, and so then a Humvee would drive over that pressure plate and it would blow up. So then the Navy was like, then the military was like, oh, what we'll do is we will put. It seems like the second you touch that pressure plate, it blows up. Mm-hmm. So, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put like a pole out in front of our Humvees, and whenever it goes over that pressure plate, it'll blow up. It'll like trigger that pressure plate, right? And then the Al Qaeda was like, oh, they're doing this. We'll put it on a timer. So then they would like it hit it 3-second timer, like beep 1 2 3 boom, and then blow up. And they're like, okay, well fuck, well we can't do that now. And then so like each
iteration of each side.
Yeah, well as like it's like the technology advanced, the military would like meet it, and then the enemy would oversee
make an adjustment.
Make an adjustment, right?
So it's kind of like how crime is here in America.
Yes.
Yeah, except they're not,
Dude, I have a bit that I've been working on for a while, and it never goes well, but I'm convinced that someday I can figure it out, about how like getting away with a crime in 1850 is so much easier.
Yeah.
And
I always think about that.
John Mulaney has a bit about it.
Well, he stole it from me, actually. I'm the originator.
Put the mic down.
I've never heard, well, that's,
I always think about that, dude.
anyways, then,
like, I always think about like if I could travel back in time, dude, I'd rob so many banks.
I'd be a criminal, dude.
That's
I would be a criminal
like,
for
I'd be
sure.
prolific. It's like
actually
all I
just
need
going
is a
out.
fast horse. Is kind of like the first joke, and then I kind of
And I mean,
never goes well, but I
you
try
have
it.
to be racist too, which you already got that down, right?
Easy,
dude. You were telling us about how racist it is over, like in Asia, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, before I did, because we kind of got off. I want to hear the bulldog fight story, and then I'll tell you about Asian racism.
So anyway, long story short, the bulldog fight. It's funny you say like the special forces, like right. So like this dude was like, so the Marine Corps version of special forces or special operators is called MARSOC.
Okay.
It's the Marine Special Forces Command, right?
Okay.
So that's what MARSOC stands for. But there's like Marine Raiders and stuff like that. But what a lot of people don't know is like you could be attached to one of these units, but you're not like a SEAL, right? Like
okay.
I met a dude one time in the Navy who he's what's called a terp, right? An interpreter.
Okay.
So he was like, usually terps are locals, right? But sometimes they'll get somebody.
There's terps in marijuana.
Yeah, terpenes. Yeah. So they'll get a dude who knows the local language or whatever, and they'll just bring them along with them.
Yeah.
They're like intelligence specialists, and they're just like attached to those units, right?
And they're not like a combat person. They just are.
They're like
adjacent to the
unit. They're what's called direct support.
Okay.
So like I have a bunch of friends who have been on deployments with SEAL Team 6.
Oh shit.
With like DevGru.
That's
right?
like the most famous one. Right?
It's like it's what's called a tier 1 unit. So they are like, so if you think of like the SEAL teams as a triangle, you have all the teams down here, right? Your East Coast, your West Coast teams, and then there's like there's breachers, there's explosive guys, there's all this stuff, and then at the very top, it's like the best of the best SEALs. They're what's called DevGru, the development group, and they're developing new tactics and new ways to fight the enemy and all this stuff. And that's what like the guys who got Osama bin Laden, the guys who faced the whole Captain Phillips thing, like all those dudes are DevGru, right?
And now this might be super ignorant, just because I saw a movie like Chris Kyle, American Sniper. He was like Navy SEAL.
So he was a Navy
right?
SEAL sniper. He was on I think so. He was on the West Coast. He was a San Diego SEAL. So he was, I think, evens are on the West Coast. So like evens are on the West Coast, odds are on the East Coast, or
I think in the
vice
movie
versa.
they had him on SEAL Team 3, but I
Right.
don't know if that's accurate.
So anyway, I don't know what I can tell you. He was a part of Charlie Platoon.
Okay.
Because on his hat you can see a Cadillac symbol, and Charlie's symbol, their code name was Cadillac.
Okay.
Cadillac, Charlie, all that stuff, both the C's. So but he was a bad motherfucker nonetheless. Anyway, so you could be a part of these guys, but not be a part of these guys. You know what I mean? It's like, I have a bunch of friends who like pretty much they would just be like, whenever they go out to do a mission, they leave all their shit on a boat, and those dudes would like guard the boat.
Okay.
From any enemies or anything like that, right? So like there's a bunch of direct support roles in special operations that aren't special operations.
Gotcha.
So pretty much this dude was telling me he was a comms guy, so he was a communications guy, and he was what I think he was trying to say was he was direct support to MARSOC or the Marine Raiders.
Okay.
And he just kept saying, I was MARSOC. And if you meet a dude in the SEAL teams, like I've met a few Navy SEALs, the most humblest dudes you'll ever know. You wouldn't even know they were fucking SEALs, right? The only reason I knew a couple of them were SEALs is because they had their trident on their uniform.
Gotcha.
Right? So it's what's called a warfare device. So like it's so you can just tell like, oh, this dude's a fucking SEAL.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about the military is like when you're in uniform, you can tell what somebody is.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're Army? Oh, you're with 10th Mountain? That's cool because you have a 10th Mountain patch. Like, oh, you're airborne because you have jump wings. Like, oh, you're fucking air assault because you have a helicopter, right?
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, so like, then we're at this fucking wedding and this dude just kept telling me, he's like, yeah, I was MARSOC. And I was like, oh, you're MARSOC? He goes, yeah. I was like, what was your MOS? He goes, 0631 or 06 something. And any infantry or special operations starts with an 03, I'm pretty sure. And I could be fucking wrong. This dude could have just fucked me up. But there was also an open margarita bar at this fucking wedding.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I was like, so 03 in the Marine Corps is like direct infantry. So like 0311 is like your basic infantry Marine. 0331 is machine gunners. 0361 is like MARSOC and those dudes, right?
Okay.
So this guy was like 0661 or something like that. Like he was like, and I'm probably telling the story wrong. I was kind of drunk, but the way he was explaining it to me, and I knew it a lot better back then, I knew that he wasn't in MARSOC.
Oh.
I knew that he was a comms guy attached to MARSOC.
And you were not going to let it slide.
And I was like, no. I was like, oh, you're in MARSOC? You went through the pipeline and all that shit? He goes, yeah, I was this. And I was like, that's not MARSOC, bro. That's like your direct support. And he goes, yeah, but I was like attached to them. And he kept saying that. He kept saying, yeah, I was attached to them. I was like with MARSOC.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, but you're not MARSOC. So don't say that shit. You know, he's like, and this was back when I was like a little bit more a little bit more motivated about the military. And I was like, it really mattered to me.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if someone's like, I was a Green Beret, I'm like, thank you for your service. Awesome. I don't give a fuck. You know? And it just like all night, I just wouldn't let it go. I was like, you weren't, bro. You're fucking.
So you were kind of instigating it
a little bit, and he was kind of pushing back a little bit too. So it wasn't just me like going after this dude, but he was like,
you guys both wanted to have the last word.
It's like I would push against him, he would push against me, and I'd be like, fuck that. No, you weren't this. And he goes, yeah, I fucking was. And finally, it went through the reception all the way back to the hotel.
Damn.
And finally, I saw him in the lobby, and he looks at me, and I'm looking at him. I was like, what's up, bro? And he's like, what's up, bro? I was like, dude. And like we just like went back and forth about it, and finally me and him got to probably about to where me and Chandler are right now, and we're in each other's face. And finally, I said something I shouldn't have said. I was like,
he kissed him.
I kissed him. I kissed
On
him.
the lips.
I kissed him and grabbed his dick, which is sexual assault.
Yeah.
But in my opinion,
but
you were
feeling the vibes.
If you would have saw what he was wearing, he deserved it. No,
he was fuckable.
He was so fuckable. Yeah, come on.
Oh, over this way.
But no. So like, no, I hear you. So anyway, so.
I hope I was at a
Finally,
the whole
I mean,
time.
this is probably getting kind of boring for your audience, but no.
No, I'm intrigued because I don't know a lot about like the military and how it all fits together. So I'm intrigued.
There's
by that
a general
part as
rule
well.
in the military is like,
if you're not in the military, you're a fucking pussy. That's the rule.
Exactly. No, dude. There's a general rule in the military, like be proud of what you did, but don't say you did some shit you didn't do, right?
I like that.
So like,
I think that applies to
if you were like a logistics dude, which is like a support guy, right? Like you just got people what they needed. That's a very important job in the military.
Vital role, yeah.
Be proud of that fucking job, right? Like I'm an MP in the Navy. And that's one of the most hated jobs in the fucking military. It's because like people call us like buddy fuckers, like Blue Falcons.
What is an MP?
Military police.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So like that's like the Army version, but in the Navy version, it's called a Master at Arms.
Okay,
it's like very old. We got it from the British Navy, all that shit. But like I find pride in it because it's one of the oldest jobs in the American Navy. Like we've been in we've been attached to every like major battle since like pretty much the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
And like, and it's just, I mean, there's a long storied history of it. And I'm proud of that history that we have. There's some guys who were Master at Arms who won the Medal of Honor.
Whoa.
And like those dudes are awesome. Like Mark Mayo, he stopped an active shooter in Norfolk, Virginia, and died in the line of duty.
Oh damn.
Mike Montesor, he was a Navy SEAL, but back in the day,
Is everybody's name MM? Because that's 2 MMs and you're MM.
oh dude, if I win the Medal of Honor, that'd be tight. No, so like Mike Montesor was like back in the day, if you wanted to be a Navy SEAL, they would send you to a school before you went. And so if you washed out of Navy SEAL school, you can just go back into the job you were doing before. Like Chris Kyle wasn't like a SEAL. He was technically I think he was an intelligence.
He's like a walrus.
He was like an intelligence specialist.
Okay.
So he was like an intelligence specialist. He had to go to intel school for like a month or whatever. Like Lone Survivor, fucking Marcus Luttrell.
Yeah.
Marcus Luttrell was a Navy corpsman, and he had to go to Navy corpsman school before he went to Buds.
Okay.
So like before before special operator became a rating in the Navy, there was like dudes. So Mike Montesor was a Master at Arms. And then he went to Buds, became a Navy SEAL, and he died in the Battle of Ramadi. And he jumped on a grenade and saved all of his friends, unlike fucking Chandler's bullshit story earlier about his grandfather.
Oh yeah, Chandler, you got to tell that because we didn't get to hear it on the podcast.
Chandler's grandfather was valiantly served in Vietnam.
So he claims.
So he claims.
This is my uncle. It was my uncle that served in the military.
Stolen valor situation.
Yeah, he actually was a hero. Unlike this guy. He actually went to war.
Turn these cameras off.
Dude, Chandler, when
I respect everything that Maverick does. Just even being in the military, I respect.
Chandler, when you do that smirk, you could be saying the most serious shit in the world, and I would be laughing hysterically. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like when he does that little smirk.
I see it every day, dude. He's like, have fun at work. I'm like, don't say that shit to me before I leave, Chandler.
That's like, I try not to throw his timing off because sometimes at open mics, he'll be like starting a joke and he'll do that smirk, and I'm just like,
son of a bitch, dude, he gets it.
I'm like, oh fuck, that's
it's like, oh, that's how you know a funny shit's coming. Dude, it's gonna happen. He's gonna say something that's fucking hilarious.
Oh man,
just I don't even know I make that face, dude.
It's good.
But like if I can figure out like, oh, if I make like I'm making that face, I'm about like that's cool.
Yeah, it's really funny because it's like it signifies like whether it's intentional or not. It's like, oh, like he knows what he's about to say is funny. I'm there with it, so it's like you already got me before you even say it. But
oh man,
no, I didn't want to change that. Maverick, I do appreciate you sharing some of like the background and stuff on the military because
no worries.
It is something that I feel like I should know more about.
I think I mean you don't have to know like the names of dudes who've won the Medal of Honor, but like I mean
Ellen.
No woman has ever won the Medal of Honor. That's whatever.
Women should. It's the 21st century. If men can have sex, women can get the Medal of Honor.
If men can have sex.
Yeah, men can have sex with each other. They should have
to win the fucking White Knight Award of the military.
Dude, I am about to go ham with medals, dude.
Dude, long story short, me and this dude were talking shit in a lobby of a hotel in Dallas, and this dude and like
Chandler's from Dallas.
Yeah, he's from Dallas. The fucking 2 days he spent there.
I lived the majority of my life in Dallas.
So this dude fucking like we were talking shit, and this dude fucking just clocks me right in the fucking ear.
He swung first,
yeah. Because dude, we were fucking, and I was like, dude, I want to beat the fuck out of you, like.
Yeah.
And
he's like, oh yeah, do something about it.
He's like, do something about it, pussy. And I was like, you gonna come? So, dude, this dude clocks me in the ear, and like, if you've ever been hit in the ear, you know it fucks up your equilibrium, so it makes you like dizzy right away, and you're like, what the fuck, dude? So this dude hits me in the ear, and it like drops me a little bit. I'm like, god damn, dude, like it hurt so bad.
Yeah.
And I was also drunk, but I was like, fuck it, and like, I went up.
Your balance is not.
Yeah, dude. So when I went up to go like fucking like swing back at him, dude, right before I'm about to hit him, my buddy just runs and fucking tackles him.
Oh man,
tackles him to the ground, and dude, I run over there, and me and him just start fucking meleeing this fucking. I was like you fucking stupid bitch, like dude. And then
Marsock,
I was like Marsock, get Marsocked in the face, pussy, dude. And then the groom's dad, who was a giant man,
oh my god,
who was in the fire department with my father,
just
fucking picks me up. ragdolls me. He's like, "Are you done?" And I was like, "I fucking guess I'm done." And he goes,
"Yeah, sir."
And he goes, "Go to bed." Just fucking threw me away.
What's so
He's like,
funny
"Get
about
up,
that is
dude."
Maverick's 5'1", so I'm getting picked up by people. It's just so.
It looked like you were tickling him.
I'll tickle his fucking throat with my knife, dude. I'll kill him.
What he doesn't know is that like me getting choked means I come.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't do that. Dude, it was. I'm so happy that I'm not super wet in my pants right now. Yeah. I'm happy I didn't come on the podcast. That's something we should do.
Actually,
off
that is
camera.
a tradition. Like each episode doesn't end until somebody ejaculates. So it's gonna at some point somebody's gonna have to do it. So if you want to step up now or wait a little bit, you could. Do
Well,
that.
I already did it.
Okay, good.
I already cummed. I already did my cummings, so I think I'm good. Yeah, well, yeah. I was just fucking about Maverick.
Yeah.
Nah, I respect anybody that's in the military or gets into drunk fights.
Yeah.
I'm not a guy
do
that
have a lot of
gets into
overlap,
physical
don't they?
altercations. Yeah,
Have
what's
you ever
funny
been in
about
a physical altercation? I didn't mean to cut you off. Finish your thought. Sorry.
yeah. Well, no, that's good that you asked that question because I had no more of that thought.
Okay. I sensed it. I was leading us.
I'm always like I think there's no reason to have a physical altercation. I think when I was like a kid, I had a couple, but like in an actual like fight where like I'm seriously about to fuck this guy up.
Yeah.
Like I never got to that point, but there were times where I really wanted to do that. Like there was this fucking kid. I'll never fucking forget him. Yeah, like I want to. It's fucking. I'm not gonna say his
just
name.
thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say his name.
Maverick
but
McWilliams.
Say his name.
no, he was. It's dude. I think I went to middle school with him. I think.
It was from
And
when he lived
then-
in New York City for 7 years.
Yeah,
100%.
But it was a kid I knew in middle school, and then we went to high school together. And I always never liked this fucking guy.
Yeah.
And he
You
was
always
always
never
dude,
liked him.
He was such a fucking asshole, and like he was kind of like a bully in high school and whatnot. And there were a couple times where he would just fucking like he was like a real bully because he would just come up to me and just fucking just start some shit. And then just yeah, like I remember, like I was in like the lunchroom and I was just sitting at the table, just trying to like to eat my food with my friends.
Yeah.
And then he just came out of nowhere.
He
and
came
then
out. That's very brave.
Yeah, it's very
Sorry,
brave
keep
of him.
it.
And he would just start saying shit to start something, and I'm like, dude, why are you being like an asshole right now? Why are you trying to be mean?
How old are you guys at this point?
Like probably like 15 or so.
I thought from his behavior he was like 8. So he should know better.
Yeah, no, like we're fucking, in high school, and like this guy was trying to be fucking mean. Like there were times where it's just like, oh, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of this guy. And like nobody, like what was so weird, the one thing I hate about the high school that I went in Dallas is that I guess this is a thing in Dallas. Like a lot of people in Dallas are fucking, I don't know if it's like a thing. Like everyone that I know in Dallas now, I fucking love, especially like all the comics and stuff. There's just like this thing in Dallas where like people think like people just have like this weird cockiness. Like just this fucking thing, like they're going to make it or they already. I don't fucking know, but people just have that weird fucking thing. I don't know. Maybe I think that's kind of everywhere, but I don't know. Like Dallas was a bad experience for me. There was a lot of fucking assholes in my high school.
Well, you spent so much time there. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume, yeah.
I
You
spent
31 of your 22 years in Dallas.
I spent 16 years in Dallas.
Yeah. That's almost half as long as you spent in LA. So
Yeah, I know.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, I spent 16 years in Dallas. I don't
So
know,
did you
dude.
ever
I never
fight
had
this
a
guy,
good
or
time.
did it, like, it
I
was
never
just tension?
fought him.
Dude, let's go
I never.
find
It was
him.
always tension. I never liked him. He's actually in the military now.
That's
and
probably a huge fucking pussy. What is it? What branch is he in?
I
Marsoc?
can
No, he's not.
actually have him on Snapchat. I can text him right now.
Dude, snap him right now and be like, hey,
Snap
dude,
him
this
right
dude
now.
wants to beat the fuck out of you, you piece
Dude, I
of
will
shit.
message him right now.
Yeah,
on
you should ask him
Snapchat.
what
Message
branch
him
of
right
the-
now. and
I
be
know
like,
what
hey,
his
dude,
name is. I don't wanna
remember
say
in
his
high school when you
name.
were a big fucking cunt?
Yeah.
No, message him that, and then follow it up with what branch
Oh
of the
no, I
military
think
is
he
ashamed to be
unadded
associated
me
with
on
you.
Snapchat.
Add him back.
Yeah, he unadded me on Snapchat.
Add him back
That's
and be
funny.
like, hey, you piece of fuck.
I wanna.
You fucking
Yeah, I'm gonna
dirty
message him.
fucking cunt.
It says he is not your friend he's not your Snapchat friend, but you can still chat with them. Okay.
Send him a chat.
Right,
Hey, cunt. Started right there. Hey, cunt.
Hey, I was just curious. I'm trying to be nice until he
what
becomes
branch
a
of the
cunt.
military is
Hey,
ashamed to
I
have
was
you?
just
Yeah, dude, you
curious
piece of fuck.
about what
You fucking
branch
dirty bitch.
you're in. Yeah, I just want to ask this guy that question. Yeah, apparently he added me on. That's the one thing I don't understand, dude. Snapchat is such like a fucking dead app. It's such a terrible platform that I don't get why people care about it. You're like, if you're still I don't understand it. But
The
it's
only
such a
people I
fucking
see use
dead
it
platform.
are like guys that are trying to communicate with girls like on the low. Like when I was traveling, a lot of guys that had girlfriends back home, like when I golf tours.
Yeah, it's kind of what people use Snapchat for. Snapchat is just a thing to use just to talk to people.
Snapchat's a sluts app. Let's just start there, okay?
That's what it is. Did you guys know that it was actually made for nudes?
Did you know?
Did you know that?
Made for nudes?
I fucking hate that when people say it.
Dude.
Yeah,
You sound like such a fucking dumb
hate it when people
bitch,
say
dude.
it.
Wait,
Yeah.
do people say that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
people say
dumb
it all the
bitches.
time. Well, it was actually made just for that.
Oh, just for nudes? There was no like.
Yeah, it was just for
sophisticated purpose?
sexting.
It was originally called Peekaboo, where it was just for like you can send a nude.
Is
to
this
somebody.
real? Or are you doing like?
No, I'm dead ass. Like, yeah, it was originally developed as an app called Peekaboo. That's why there's a ghost is the mascot.
Oh.
And it was originally developed so people can send nudes anonymously and like not.
Well, it's a good thing the spirit of the app never died.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's Snapchat and people are fucking like, hey, what's your snap? What's your snap, slut? You know, it's fucking nuts, dude. And guys are always saying that to me. I'm like, dude, stop.
Yeah.
Like, I'll send you a dick pic over text.
Yeah,
It doesn't need to disappear.
It's Mac McWilliams. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's my
Now
Snapchat.
that I think about it, though, fucking everyone in my high school is an asshole, except for when I went to Norman High. Everyone in Norman High was actually kind of cool, and actually like people were all right in Norman
there
High
at the
school.
same- or
but in
was,
Dallas, everyone was a fucking asshole.
Yeah, ask him this question. I know exactly where it's going. Ask him that question.
Yes.
I'm not gonna.
What's the question? I want to know. I want to know what the question is. Tell me
Were
the
you
question.
there at the same time as this famous basketball player that was there at the same time?
Trevor Stevenson.
Actually, me and Trevor Stevenson go way back.
Nice,
actually,
nice.
yeah.
Tell him more, Chandler. Tell him more about Trevor Stevenson.
Yeah, dude, I lie. I like to lie about that. It's my
Shut the
favorite
fuck
lie.
up. Let me tell this story.
Lying is so much fun.
Let's talk about
dude.
our favorite movie, Top Gun Maverick.
Dude, this is the only thing I ever lie about sometimes. And like, I've never, hey, I just want to say this on the record. I don't lie, but sometimes when I'm with friends or something, there's only one thing that I regret lying about in my
This
whole
pisses
life.
me off so fucking much. Okay.
Wait, why does it affect
We
you
were
so
going
much?
to Norman to go to the Othello's open mic, and me and Chandler are driving there. We're having a good time. And Chandler's like, I went to high school in Norman. And I was like, oh, man, I didn't know that about you. That's really cool. And he was like...
That just sounds condescending.
And he was like, no, I was like, oh, I didn't know that about you. That's really cool, man. I was like, so you're from Norman? He goes, yeah.
I'm from LA, Dallas, New York City.
and he goes, you know, it's pretty cool. I went to high school with Trevor Stevenson, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Trae Young, yeah.
Trae Young. That's who it is. Dude, Trae Young. That's the mother. I fucking hate you, you lying bitch. He goes, I went to high school with Trae Young, and I was like, that name sounds really familiar. What does he do? He goes, oh, he's an athlete. What is it? Is it basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh, he's a basketball. Got traded like first round. I used to see him all the time, and I was like, dude, that's so cool. You went to high school with Trae Young. That's fucking awesome. And he goes, yeah, dude, I used to dude, during the games, it was so cool. I was like, and I asked him, I was like, how cool was it like cheering for Trae Young in high school? You know, and just
That's what I was going to
and
ask.
then he
Did everybody know that he was that good?
and that's kind of what I asked you. I was like, did everybody just kind of know? And he goes, oh, everybody knew he was going first round. I was like, what? I was like, was it cool like cheering for him? He goes, well, he didn't go to my high school.
That's the one lie I love telling,
He
dude.
went to Norman South, and I went to Norman, but I would see him on game
Actually, he
days.
went to Norman North, not Norman
And I
South.
was like, oh, so you didn't go to high school with Trae Young, you lying fuck.
Yeah, dude, I didn't go to high school. Dude, I fucking love saying that.
It pissed me
I
off,
love
dude,
it,
'cause
dude.
He was just going in for like 5 minutes about how
That's the only
he,
lie I love
was
telling.
Like, and I was like, would you like see him in the hallway? He goes, yeah, I used to see him in the hallway. And I was like,
On
no,
game day, dude. On
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
Friday night game day, dude. Fucking see him in the afternoons practicing in our gym, dude.
You're like, we'd just be sitting in Algebra 2, same high school, right next to
Yeah,
each
dude.
other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Dude, that's the only lie I love fucking telling. because we
All the
did
other lies you
like
tell, you kinda
yeah,
feel
we were in
bad.
high school at the same time, but just two different schools, but we were only like fucking 10 minutes away from each other, and I
Yeah,
just love
no,
saying
so cool.
I love saying it.
So cool,
I love
Chandler, you
This is my
fucking
favorite lie,
dumb
dude.
cunt. Oh my god, dude.
I
Why
did.
does it
There
make
was
you so
someone that I
mad?
lied
Because
to
he's
about,
just
and I
like-
hate it.
Well,
I
dude,
hated that I lied about
this
it.
Is what I. This is what
It
I
is
didn't.
funny.
It's the
It is
only
This
lie
is
that
what I
I
didn't
tell.
like is because he kind of defended it for a minute. He goes, he's like, I was like, and I was like, at first I wasn't mad. I was like, so you didn't go to high school with Trae Young? He goes, well, like same town. And I was like, Chandler, this is the same high school. He goes, yeah, but like I saw him on game days. I was like,
On TV.
I wanted to see how long Maverick would go with like trying to figure this shit out before
You
before
created,
he's
like
just
a Rubik's Cube.
yeah,
of
dude. I
conversation.
wanted
I was
him
like,
to
click,
like
click, 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 click. Oh,
Dude,
this doesn't
yes.
make sense, you lying bitch, dude. Oh my god.